Uh-oh. The squirrel's up already. Okay, here, let me answer this question. Bonjour. Hello. Bonjour. Melaleuca est un MLM. I have been so busy lately and missed so many streams. We have until Halloween for the giveaway. Any specific time it has to be in by. I'm going to let people submit their stuff. I will start counting stuff up November 1st after 12 p.m. Central. So you have until 11:59 a.m. Central on November 1st to get all of your entries in. And it's just from October 15th or 16th to October 31st. So is this a golden kazoo? Let's go!
I love you.
Well, we're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Dr. Tap went wild last night with the gifted memberships. I still have to make a chicken nugget, and now we need a weasel as well. So we are going to be rating Maya and Dr. Tap's stream tonight. So we have a lot. We have a lot to cover. Thank you for being a member for 12 months. Holy guacamole. Enjoy that golden kazoo. Yes, I'm going to do a members only stream and like count all this up because it's going to take a chunk. Hello, lurking, dishes, adulting, bless you. Percy and I are lurking. I love that. Here's what we're looking at today. If you missed the members only stream from yesterday before I had the meltdown and we did Bomb Party instead, we looked at somebody who is in Make Wellness. Her name is Brooke. It's something. Holistic Housewife is her handle on Instagram. But there have been lots of lives about the haters. Apparently, people feel some kind of way about her jumping ship from Modere to make wellness, but she was hardcore Justin Prince fan from the very beginning. Also, come to find out, she had thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of Young Living stuff. At the same time, she was an active recruiter in Modere. So, yeah, but F dishes, though. So we're going to be looking at kind of the fallout of what happens to reps as they switch companies. How people in MLM will say that it's your own business, but then kind of the cult mentality also follows you when you leave. I might be taking a few more pauses than normal. I'm a little bit overstimulated, so we're going to do our best. I'm going to do my best to do my worst. Just kidding. I'm going to do my best to... I don't know what just happened. Go through this and figure life out. I do have the one where she's talking about the haters, but I'm trying to go far enough back where she is first leaving Modere. So we are going to delicately tread through this murky water. It looks like she also dumped all of her Young Living stuff same time I left in 2022, probably because of that, demonic new agey book. Grilled cheese, let's go. But they don't inventory load. That's that lady in Mary Kay told me so it must be true. Yeah. I was watching one of Holistic Housewife's lives where you can hear essential oil after essential oil after essential oil, like just handfuls of oils. She's dumping into a box and she's basically like, make me a good offer because I'm not even going to name this company, even though she posted a picture of all the essential oil bottles with the Young Living name on them. So she was Young Living, Modere, Make Wellness, who knows what else. I'm at 100 at 132 weeks ago. So we're still in Modere. She goes live a lot, which is great. She was posting boundaries are a must. Ugh. We hate boundaries, just kidding. I'm joking. Collagen, still in Modere. Still in Modere. Initially last night I was like, oh my god, this is where it started. And then just now I was like, oh my god, I lost my place. Also, I think Clowntown is going live tonight. So if you can't raid with us to the other stream, definitely check out their live. I don't know when. They were both super sweet and tried to find out when I was going live. And I was like, I don't really know. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants right now. Just some business chatter. Okay, that is still almost 2 years ago. I walked away from a community and a company I gave 250% to for 7 years. A company I embodied, ate, slept, and breathed. Her kids are on this, so we can't look at it, but it says, when you are so happy to leave a toxic cult-like community. Why did I leave? Check my IGTV for that, but in a nutshell, the company and community became grossly toxic. The inauthenticity, lack of transparency, and push for manipulation was not something I could be a part of, and we will just leave it there. It took a lot for me to make this move. I had to release the fear of failure. I had to release the fear of what everyone would say or think. I had to release the fear of yet again being the black sheep. Okay, it took pure confidence in myself and my energy, confidence, something that seems to be as desirable as happiness, but in order, good God, this is so long. I don't know what she was in, and I don't know if she left Young Living to go to Modere. This is from 2022. Make Wellness didn't start till last year, so she must have left something to go to Modere. Because she's not saying... Uh-oh.
And I don't care.
May 23rd.
Thank God I found
Hey guys.
Maybe this is it. Hold on. Well, I just want to... We're going to be nosy as hell. Sorry, I'm orange. I'm not sure why. Okay. Don't touch the poop, okay? We're not touching the poop. All right. We're just being nosy, okay?
I have pimple cream on. And I don't care. How about that middle part, though? I wanted to come on live and before I go to bed and just read you guys something out of this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Oh, God.
I love this book. I try to read every night, whether it's a paragraph or...
Okay, I'm bored. So...
Hello, party people.
This is June 9th. So we're going the right way. That she's still eating Young Living stuff. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, believe in your dreams. Blah, blah, blah. Health and wellness. I'm looking for what company this is. Oh, is she teaching something? No. I don't know what this is. We're going back in time, okay? What's going on with me navigating divorce and hard times? Okay. So this is 2 years ago. We're just moving through here. I'm trying. Collagen market is exploding. So this must have been the time that she moved to Modere. This September will be 2 years. Okay. We're confused. I'm confused. Oh, my disclaimer. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Here we go. Good thing we haven't really watched anything yet.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
I'm going to look at the live chat. I'm having struggle with anxiety right now, so I wasn't looking at the live chat. Oh, but now we're back. You are in time for fuckery. So here's what happened. This person, holistic housewife, has been in a bunch a bunch of the holistic multi-level marketing companies like Young Living Essential Oils, Modere, Make Wellness. She's making waves. Jumping from Modere to Make Wellness, one, because Justin Prince, and also she has a huge following on multiple platforms. So, thank you. Oh, geez, another white rich person. Yeah, I know she was a single parent for a while, but yeah. I mean, she had enough money to buy Young Living products, so that's a chunk. This is just an opportunity post where I'm trying to go back to where this is her college and stuff. And she also goes live and drives a lot. So, content warning, fuckery. I know you can't hear. We are just, She's so mad. My response to the drama with Young Living and the deterioration of their business, August 15th, 2020. She's a little bit late to the party. But yeah, she had lots to say about Young Living. 4 massive companies filing bankruptcy. She's trying to recruit into Modere. And then she jumped ship from Modere to Make Wellness. And this is 2022. And I know this is a little bit. She went on the trip for Modere, so she was a top seller or top buyer, whatever. She targets the a divorce community to recruit them into multi-level marketing. And did you know more billionaires are made during recessions than any other time? Great. This is when she's dumping all the essential oils. So this is January 18th, 2023. Like, and you can hear
A lot of my old, I can't even say the company name, but
you hear listen for it.
If you are oily and natural, crunchy, and you're into some of this stuff, definitely make me an offer.
You hear all that she just keeps doing it the entire live. She's dumping and dumping and dumping essential oils. So we're getting closer to the correct one. Get on my VIP list. Modere. So Modere. So she targets moms, the divorce community, the people who are wanting to be in the crunchy space, and people who are looking to add another. We're getting close. 20 years ago. Okay, hold on. I'll look at the chat in a second. I'm trying to find. This is Modere still. Oh god, that looks disgusting. Okay. What I wouldn't give for someone to do a shorter caption. You can't be the victim in the violent. Okay. She's. I think her partner is Jewish. So please just I can't mentally. I can't do the. We're just gonna look at her really bad health claims tonight. Okay. Okay, Modere. My monthly goodies and huge savings, Modere. Help me. This is November 25th, 2023. Coffee lovers, hold on. Okay, that is still the only oily and crunchy I want is a handful of cashews. Honestly, same. I am. Pretty girls drink hydrogen water first thing. We all are on the same page. New live and it gets personal. A lot of you may have heard my journey through my darkness. Mental health. We're not gonna watch this. We're getting closer. March 11th. Oh, she's using her dog to talk about making extra money in multi-level marketing. You chicken nugget. This is still, hold on. I'm sorry. I should have done this earlier. I was a stay-at-home mom who was lost and lonely when I started in online sales 10 years ago. I had closed down a successful business I built from the ground up because it was taking me away from my family, a business that was featured nationwide and on the TLC network. A business I busted my butt for, but lost a lot of time and memories with my kids. I made a choice because I didn't want to miss out anymore. I wanted to raise my kids, not a school or nanny. You chicken nugget. But I found myself so lonely. I found myself feeling like a failure and stuck because I wasn't contributing financially to the household. Little did I know that sharing a product that helped heal my daughter would change my life forever. You see, I had no intention on working again. I was afraid, honestly. I was scared. I think this is... This must still be Modere. Okay. Seeing red flags. Don't let your pride and ego get in the way of logical thinking. Cult culture is real in the world right now. Whether it's politics, religion, parenting, motivational bullshit, social media, and especially in social selling. I will pull this up. We'll download it and pull it up. Especially in social selling. If something isn't right, if something doesn't feel good, it's okay to let it go. Trust me, I've been there. I've been a part of a job, a company that I believed in with every fiber of my soul. The products changed my life and my kids' life. But my first trip to their conference, I knew something was off. The worship, the godlike mentality of corporate was just off. Then years later, massive manipulation and toxic behaviors within the leadership. Then restructuring changes that weren't good, but we were told it was. All red flags. I started to speak out and people came after me. It was validation for me. Companies, people give warning signs when they are in trouble or when they've lost their integrity. I've learned when there's a culture like this, greed takes over, and when it's failing, people will get desperate, and that's never a good thing. If you find yourself in the struggle, it's okay. If you find yourself going along with the narrative in your mind and your heart, I'm having a really hard time reading today. And your heart is telling you otherwise, that's your intention. Trust it. Don't fall into the fear, because fear will only hold you down. You are not made to stay in situations that are not mutually beneficial. You are not made to be small. Success is out there wherever you go. I'm so thankful that I made the decision to leave a toxic situation. And unfortunately, I found this many times in friendships, in marriage, and in business. But I can tell you, I could not be happier where I'm at in my life, with my relationships and my business. When you relinquish all toxicity, breathing clean, fresh air for the first time in a long time, and you can't put a price on that. Okay. I suck at reading today. Copy link. Instagram downloader. Sorry, live chat. I'm back. Hey, Raul. Thank you, Iggy. Download video. And we're going to watch the video on this one. Oh, it's a big file. We'll see what happens. So close. What is happening? There we go.
Good morning, good morning. All right, so I tried to go live before and my phone completely just shut off.
Maybe your phone was trying to tell you not to go live while you're driving in the car. Oh, maybe. Okay, all right. I'm mad. I mean, maybe. Hello, Igor. Hello to all of your floofs. I'm doing my best, struggling a little bit. I'm moving and my walls are all sticky. Ugh. That sounds awful. She's almost got it. So close. I'm also a maximalist with walls full of posters and art prints and enamel pins and keychains. Yeah. I love that. Yeah, I think they're talking about one of the Modere products. She was also heavily into Young Living, and by the sounds of it, it seemed like she was spending a shit ton of money monthly for how many oils she was trying to give away.
So, here we go again. Happy Wednesday, guys. I just wanted to get on. It's been a while since I've gone live.
What's up?
And I just want to...
I was trying to set up the redirect, but the live isn't posted. The live isn't scheduled yet on Maya's channel, but I'm gonna redirect once we have a lot to watch for this person.
I wanted to talk about red flags. So, I think a lot of us avoid red flags, especially when it comes to things that we believe in. We live in a culture that I like to call cult mentality, and
Oh my God.
it's just not healthy. Life is about choices and change, and it's okay to change your life. It's okay to change your job. It's okay to change the things you believe. With further cognitive dissonance, with education, with information, it's okay to change those
Hi,
things.
Diane.
And what I see is people don't have the they're confusing loyalty and logic.
Okay, but I mean, we're talking about this while you're going live from a moving vehicle when you're operating said moving vehicle. Let's just not. Can we not? Can y'all just like focus on the road? Please? 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 Yes, loyalty and logic, two separate things. Yes, you should be able to change your mind at any point in time. Yes, yes, yes. And also, please stop going live while you're operating a moving vehicle. Okay? Oh. She can't see that she's still living in the mentality that she's talking about. Yeah. She definitely jumped ship from Modere to Make Wellness. And she did a live last night that we're going to watch.
And they don't have this capability of shifting their belief system or the things that they're doing because of pride and ego. And I see this in relationships. I see this in politics. I see this in religion. I see this in business.
Sure.
And I'm specifically talking about this in the sense of business right now because there's something going on within my industry that I see, even in like motivational speakers. People have the tendency to take leadership, and again, this can be applied to politics,
and put them on a pedestal. That's when you're talking about influence, and it can be destructive or constructive. That's when you get into high control group mindset. Do we even have the influence continuum? Do we have it? Oh, it's underneath everything. God dang it. Sorry. So when you're here, you have the constructive side on the left and you have the destructive side on the right. And when you start falling into putting someone on the pedestal, you start to fall on the destructive side of influence. You know what I mean? You can find these ideas on John Atack's website or freedomofmind.com.
social selling, influencers, social media, business, they take leadership and they put these people in godlike personas. And it's never a good thing. It creates this cult-like mentality. And when something or someone or an entity presents red flags, we have to, as human beings, start to ask questions. We can't just...
So, okay, you're saying as human beings, if there's red flags, we have to question. Is anti-MLM allowed to question when there's red flags in the multi-level marketing business opportunity space? Because if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. She's on like a faster road. I don't know if she's on a highway.
Spin off a narrative that someone else is saying that everything is okay and take that as gospel. We need to do our research. We need to do our own deep diving and make decisions for ourselves. We have to stop allowing big corporations, governing entities, and other people dictate what's right and what's wrong. So
Sure. If there's evidence to back up a statement, if there's scientific evidence to back up a health claim, cool. If that scientific evidence is being touted by a governmental agency, you get to say, like, okay, where's the evidence? And they say, this is the evidence. And then you can go use your brain and maybe learn how to read some of the studies from some of the smart people in the chat, like Amy, and then say, okay, sure, I agree with maybe this larger governmental agency because there is scientific evidence to back it up. Use your brain and don't put people on pedestals. Cool, cool, cool. Got it. On the same page. So in multi-level marketing, when somebody at the top is telling us that, oh, we're just haters and it's not a pyramid scheme, even though it could be allegedly showing pyramid scheme-like traits, it could be showing red flags, and we're told that we're just haters. What then? I will say this again, good opportunities, good businesses can stand up to scrutiny. They can stand up to scrutiny.
My message today is if you see red flags, take that as a warning. Take that as an opportunity to not.
So when I saw red flags in the last 2 multi-level marketing companies that I was a part of, but now speaking out against it, I'm just a hater who was not successful. Those are not the red flags that you're talking about, because those red flags led me out of multi-level marketing. Is that where we're at right now? I don't know. No offense, but sometimes governmental entities have to create laws that govern what's right and wrong, ma'am.
Not believe that you've done something wrong or that you believe something wrong, but to take that opportunity to educate yourself. So I'm going to share a little story, and I've shared this before. I was a part of a company, Young Living, an essential oil company, that I absolutely loved. I loved their product. I bought their oils because I had a baby that was over a year old that just was a nightmare. Marley, my second.
Content warning, science. The broken science train's coming in hot. Oh. Content warning, science fuckery. Content warning, misinformation. Content warning, multi-level marketing.
She did not sleep through the night. She was just, unless I was holding her, and this was for the first year of her life, she was screaming. And, you know, while that's sweet, it's not productive to running a household. And I was desperate. She was colicky. She was vaccine injured. None of the doctors could tell me what's wrong with her. They just kept giving her more meds and more meds and more meds, which was like kind of like a Band-Aid effect. Like it would help for a little while, then it wouldn't. And then one summer she got this virus. No one knew what it was. And she was spiking 105.6 fever for 2 weeks off and on. So she would go in and out of this fever. It was Tylenol, Advil, all the other medications she was on. And I felt like I was poisoning this tiny little baby. So I found these 2 oils that were supposed to help a baby relax and a baby sleep. And I started with that. And I rolled it on her jawline. It was lavender, Roman chamomile. And that was the first night in over almost a year and a half that I got a full night's sleep. Well, I didn't, because I woke up at 3.
I mean, the olfactory system is powerful. I don't know all the sciencey stuff behind it. I will say, I hope to God those essential oils were diluted. I hope they were diluted. I'm not saying, I could also empathize with somebody who cares about their kid and worrying that they're not getting answers that are helping their child, and worrying that if something keeps happening, that something could be happening to their kid. As somebody who was kind of pushed away from more of the science-y based, more of the allopathic route, my brain does the logical fallacies pretty easily. Meaning I fall into them pretty easily. But I don't know. I'm trying to dance carefully around this and also not shame her as a parent. Although I will say, you're a chicken nugget for storying while driving. I mean, going live while driving. If she's using essential oils, I doubt a hospital or actual doctor were involved. Correct. If you had insurance, wouldn't you take your kid to the emergency room if a little tiny baby would have 105 fever? I don't have kids. My brother and his wife are really good parents, and my parents are really good parents, so I only have this from a perspective of knowing decent human beings and also being cared for by decent human beings. I know that's not the case for everybody. God, I don't know. It's a lot to process. Essential oils do have their uses, but they're not going to fix everything. Agree. Yes, like the olfactory, your olfactory system aromatherapy can be a tool in your toolbox. Is it going to be the tool that you need to, I don't know, cut through a wall in your, like when you're demoing the inside of your house and you're like, I don't know, demoing walls? No. You need a different tool for that. Like a sledgehammer or something. You know, like it's not, I don't know. 106-degree fever in a baby under 1 year old is considered a medical emergency and requires immediate medical attention. Yeah. She called her baby a nightmare. I'm gonna shame that. Yeah. The way that she described the resolution of this problem for her, instead of her saying, I finally felt that my baby was able to have some relief from the chronic stress she seemed under. Instead of saying that, Miss Ma'am was like, I finally was able to go to sleep. Maybe, I know that is an actual need for parents and an actual feeling of relief when you haven't gotten sleep. The way she described it, though, one, calling her baby a nightmare, and then also the way she described the resolution where she only benefited instead of her kid benefiting, it rubs me the wrong way. You know? A little bit. Yeah, I've got 4 kiddos and 105 is a trip to the hospital. I'm glad there's decent parents in the chat. And I say all this to say I've got questions. My ears are perked up. I hear some red flags. I'd love to be more curious about what she's actually thinking. If she's maybe just a really bad communicator and she's not really giving us the full picture. I hope she's the type of parent who gives a shit about her kids. I hope she's that type of human being. As I hope that even though that's not the case, that if you're lucky enough to be able to have kids if you want them, that you are decent to your children.
3 o'clock in the morning because she was still sleeping, and my body was so used to waking up in a panic. Because, you know, when you're a parent and you hear your baby screaming, you wake up and it's not a gentle wake up. It's like a panic, adrenal glands, cortisol starts dumping in your body. It's not healthy. So I used this oil and I woke up in a panic because I hadn't heard her. And I went to go check on her to see if she was still breathing, because of the thoughts running through my mind, you know, that parental intrusive thoughts. I was like, oh my God, what if I poisoned her? What did I do? I don't know anything. I need to check to see if she's still breathing. And lo and behold, she was sleeping soundly for the first time in her whole entire life. So I started to dive a little more deep with this company. Didn't want to share.
Did you dive deeply when you looked up that Gary Young has had some missteps with the law when he was delivering children at his clinic without a medical license? Did you also do the deep diving into the situation with his clinic down in Mexico where they were claiming that they could make all of these health determinations with just a vial of blood, and one of the reporters sent in cat blood, and the clinic told the reporter that, oh yeah, you definitely have the big C. Number one, they couldn't differentiate it between animal blood and human blood, and they also, there was, the cat was completely healthy. So was that the deep diving, the deep reading that you were doing, or was it other confirmation bias type of Facebook group reading that you were doing? Because I certainly didn't look deeply enough into the company. And then when I did look into it and I asked people inside of Young Living, what the hell is this? They're like, oh, there's just haters out there who hate us and who hate Gary Young, and they, you know, put out hit pieces on him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, journalistic integrity? No, what? Okay, this, I mean, they're what about the police reports you can look up? What about the lawsuits that we've read together on my channel where Gary Young's testifying in trial under oath and telling us all the fuckery that's going on behind closed doors at Young Living? What then? Like, when, at what point are we actually going to say, like, enough's enough, something is wrong here? Gary Young participating in surgeries down in Ecuador and kind of doing experiments with essential oils and surgery, moonlighting as a surgeon when he had no medical background. Yeah, okay. Fuckery literally is afoot in Young Living, in my opinion. Or was. He has passed away.
Didn't want to sell it because I had already, you know, closed down my event planning business, because I have the tendency of obsessing over the things that I do. I don't do anything half-ass. I put 200% into everything that I do. And I was worried that I was going to become obsessive, and, you know, I did because that, not because I wanted to, but years after being involved with this, I started sharing. I got rid of diaper rash. I got rid of colds. I got rid of her acid reflux that she had been on toxic medications for. And it was just so life-changing for me. And this is what happened.
Did you get rid of a cold, or did the immune system in your body help fight off a cold? Did the essential oils get rid of the cold, or did your kid end up suffering because the cold went on longer than normal, but the essential oil fixed it? Oh, you're just a hater, DC. That's a real question. So let me ask you this. Let's say a cold maybe would last, what's the duration of a common cold? Why do I not know this? What's the duration of a common cold. 7 to 10 days. Okay, let's say 10 days. Running, like, it's running through the course 10 days. And with essential oils, it's 10 days. But if you maybe had given your kid, I don't know, antibiotics, maybe it's 2 days. Okay, whatever. Maybe your kid doesn't handle antibiotics well. I'm curious if a parent's like, kid can suffer. It's fine. I don't know. I just have some questions. Also, I don't know how essential oils are curing acid reflux when literally essential oils can wreck you internally. And if you are not ingesting the oils inside that fun little capsule that you're supposed to be, and they're just drinking it straight, rip to your microbiome. Rip. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Good luck. And yes, Alexis, acid reflux does have a purpose. Essential oil should not go there. Correct? Also correct. Sure, Amy, talking to their colleagues at work, and they're probably like, what did you do this weekend? And Amy's like, well, you won't guess what fuckery is afoot in the sciencey spaces in multi-level marketing. You'll never guess. And they'll never guess. And Amy will be like, you really won't guess because literally this is wild. Colds are viruses. Good to know. Antibiotics don't work on colds. Colds are viruses. So what does work? It just has to run its course? Okay, hold on. So you literally can't do anything for viruses? So the essential oils did nothing. Is that what you're telling me? How do you get rid of viruses faster? Norton 360, wrong one. Viruses in humans. Would you take it? You had to take it antiviral? But that's only for harmful viruses, right? That's what vaccines are for? You can take an over-the-counter to help with symptoms. Got it. See? I don't even know what I'm doing here. So, Miss Ma'am over here, driving while going live, is claiming that the essential oils helped the symptoms of the cold because colds are viral infections and viruses cannot be treated with antibiotics. I'm learning so much right now. Right, your body has to use the immune system to clear it out. But not for the cold. Got it. You use Norton 360 to get rid of the cold. I mean, is it a... Yeah. I'm learning. Antivirals may only work on certain viral infections like Tamiflu for influenza infections. Got it. You don't generally use antivirals with colds or the flu. You just treat the symptoms for the most part.
Happens with social media, guys. When people find things that they love, that change their lives, that improve their lives, that help their lives, they share it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making money off of an opportunity that has helped you to help bless someone else.
The problem comes in when you take your singular anecdotal situation, your evidence, and I'm putting that in quotations, and then making the claim that your product does something magical. And you make a claim that the science doesn't support. I say this as someone who just figured out, thanks to the live chat, that antibiotics can't help colds. Oh, I'm gonna embarrass my parents so much. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. I got prescribed an antiviral for shingles. Yeah, bless the smart people in the chat, because rip to my brain.
I firmly believe that there should be equal transactions for people's time and expertise. There's nothing.
So not in MLM. It's not an equal transaction, because guess what? You can work your ass off in multi-level marketing and never get paid for your time. It's 100% commission based, and you make more commission by recruiting people than you do by selling the actual products. Case in point, Young Living. You get paid more for recruiting in Young Living than you did by selling the actual product. You can look at the percentage that you'd make on a customer, and then you could look at the percentage that you make off a independent contractor, a brand partner. I rest my case.
Wrong with that. And if you have a problem with paying for something and someone benefiting from that, then you need to dive deep and see why that is. Maybe you're resentful.
Don't want to use antibiotics because we are trying to limit the use of antibiotics and the creation of super bacterial infections. Yes, like is there like a staph is antibiotic resistant staph? Methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus? MRSA? MRSA is a type of staph that can be resistant to several antibiotics. Got it. So where's the line? Because we can say, yeah, there's an actual issue out there with creating antibiotic resistant shit. And then the people in the crunchy space come in and say, see how dangerous this is? Essential oil, collagen, etc., etc., etc. And it's like, I think you went like way far to the side. You fell in the ditch on the other side. There are a lot of antibiotic resistant bacteria. Especially for people like me that are allergic to some antibiotics like penicillin. Yep, I have several people in my fam bam that are not friends with penicillin. I got MRSA on my abdomen. I got it removed in the ER. It was so painful. Holy guacamole, Lorne. There are some people that are actively working on creating new antibiotics because we haven't had a new antibiotic in years. Amy? Thank you for all the info. The problem is that a lot of doctors used to overprescribe antibiotics to shut up overly worried people with viruses as well. As a lot of people flushing remaining antibiotics down the drain, and bacteria exchanges information with others. Well, that's terrifying. Yeah. Yep. The crunchy people don't fully understand the concept of antibiotics and their resistance. Essential oils do not help with bacterial infections. Interesting.
Maybe you wish you could do that too. There's nothing wrong with that. There's an opportunity for everyone. But what I'm saying is, this is how people get in. And network marketing, social marketing, e-commerce businesses are amazing platforms, especially for someone looking for additional streams of income. Residual income. What is residual income? Residual income is like my daughter's obsessed with Full House, right? She loves Full House. She will watch it. And I grew up watching that. Residual income is kind of like that. Like, these actors are still getting paid.
That's literally residual income. Making a video on YouTube and getting paid for that video if people decide to watch it in the future. Residual income. People acting in a TV show getting paid for whenever that TV show I mean, not Disney Channel because those child actors got screwed royally, but when you're in a show that and you act in it, and then as it's played, you get paid for those appearances or when those are shown on TV. Yes, residual income. Multi-level marketing? No, because guess what? Let's say you recruit 100 people into Young Living month 1. And you get paid the $50 commission fee for all those individuals. So you get a lot of money. Next month, let's say only 15 people reorder. So if you want to make the same amount of money that you did in month 1, you still have to recruit the same amount of people. And then you have to figure out what the 15 who reordered are going to order so you can count up that commission. And you do make a little bit more commission the first few months of new customers, because when they get like cycled into your regular old customers, your commission is screwed. Some did, some didn't. Yeah. Some of them did not. Some of them got screwed royally. Yes.
On their syndication, even though they're not acting. So residual income is similar to that, where you can be getting paid for a lifetime whether you're working or not. And it's
C. diff is another horrible resistant bacterial infection that is very common in hospitals like MRSA. I took care of lots of patients who nearly died from MRSA or C. diff. No way.
just a smart.
Maya, I'm so excited to raid your stream. Also, welcome to the science fuckery of multi-level marketing. And you'd think, oh, this is just for essential oils. No, she's in this new company where they are pro therapeutic peptide something or other. So we're in a slow we're slowly sinking into the bog of misinformation.
Investment with your time and your resources to get involved in something like that. So that's why you see a lot of, network marketing people having other jobs. It's not because they're desperate. It's because they're smart. They're making investments into their future, into their financial portfolio. So I was with Young Living for about 7 years. And I remember the first time that I decided, okay, I was like 2.5 years in, I was going to go to their convention.
We will be rating Maya's stream later, but this is the link to Maya's channel, and I'm going to make it a little bit easier to see that it's for Maya, not just generic. So I'll be fixing this in a second.
Was a level of like FOMO. Like if I didn't go, I wasn't good enough. I wasn't successful enough. So I was like, screw this, I had to go. Every time I went to Utah, guys, for the conference, it cost me about $10,000.
What?
Between hotels, food, travel, car rental, like it was an investment. Like I didn't get to go to these things for free. And it was an opportunity. And I remember I brought my husband at the time, and we were sitting in the convention the first day, and I looked at him and he just looked at me, and I go, I know what you're thinking. And he goes, what? I go, this is a fucking cult. And he goes, this is definitely bizarre.
I mean, for sure. Modere, for sure, also a high control group known as a cult, in my opinion. Make wellness? Cult. In my opinion, if you think that, or if you have a problem with people putting someone on a pedestal and you don't think people are doing that with Justin Prince, you've lost the plot, ma'am.
And I remember that was the first red flag that I saw. That was the first like ick feeling that I got. We had people like the CEO flying down from the rafters.
Oh my God.
Standing up there, loving the feelings of being worshipped. People fucking crying over this elderly man. Like, and the way that people would talk about him and his wife, the CEOs, it was just like this godlike persona, and it did not sit well with me.
Fun story that Gary Young would have denied, but there have been so many people recounting this information that I tend to believe it. there was a pamphlet going around early on or I guess midway through the convention days at Young Living, where there was essentially, pun not intended, an essential oil for curing people being gay, homosexual, whatever, because Gary Young wasn't about that. Yep. That's the type of fluffery that people got sucked into at Young Living. And the fact that Gary Young was like, oh, for sure, my essential oils are going to fix something that doesn't need to be fixed. Yeah. Yep. What? Yep. It's in the court documents. And
I said, you know what? I will never fit in with these people. I'm always going to be like the ugly duckling, the black sheep of this, but I'm going to keep my head.
I would just like to point something out, and I hope this doesn't offend anybody, because you can have perspectives about where you are in the world or how you fit into groups, regardless of what you look like. If you're just listening to this, the person that we are reacting to is someone that I would say is model level attractive. She has probably a better than ideal body type based off of US standards. Her skin is extremely clear. She's got a super low body fat. Her hair looks super healthy and her skin looks really good, and she's pretty, I guess. So when people say that they're the black sheep of the group or the outcast or whatever, somebody who has 50,000 followers on one channel and a shit ton of followers on another account, I have a difficult time connecting these two things together, where I would make the case that people would try to flock or be friends with this individual if she joined any other network marketing company. She gives off the vibe that she's very personable, that even though, setting aside the sciencey bullshit, that she's charismatic, that she's etc., etc., etc. That's my shrug. That's my shrug at her saying this in a lot of her posts.
Down, and I'm gonna stay in my lane because the product has helped me so much. And a lot of these companies build this narrative, build this hype with their distributors, where they hook, line, sinker fully believe in it, and it almost becomes like this faith-based mindset, which is not
Make Wellness. Let me look in the mirror. This is a little before Make Wellness, but what she's talking about right now, you're going to find it in Make Wellness, because guess what? You've got, this is not mine. I just made this. This is the pyramid of cult groups. You have your top leaders. They're closest to the top. They're closest to the cult leader. You've got your core devotees. You've got your rank and file members, and then you've got your fringe members, and that's how a lot of people can have different experiences in high control groups. This is especially, in my opinion, true in multi-level marketing, because you have so many individuals who are like, oh, that never happened to me. I never experienced that, because your closeness to the person that's on the pedestal changes your experience within this high control group. I think the religion, the putting on the pedestal, the twistiness that happens, she is going to experience the exact same thing in Make Wellness. Oof, future you is about to forget everything. Now you has just said, ma'am. Amy's like, she's so close. She is so close. Brooke is so close.
Healthy. So all of that said, there were a lot of things that started to happen within the company, within the own leadership and employees, so to speak, or distributors, that started to become very toxic. People saying, you know, if you need to take time away from your family, if you don't do this, then you don't have the grit. It takes sacrifice. It takes you having to get a nanny, even if that's not in your plan. Get a nanny. Have your husband help. If your husband isn't helping you, then you're not in a healthy marriage. And then things started to happen with the business, and people stopped making money. And then they said, well, this is you. You need to work harder. Guys, this is gaslighting. This is manipulation. And if it feels like it, it probably is. We need to start trusting our own intuition and having our own confidence when it.
So are we in anti-MLM allowed to trust our own intuition and saying that there's something wrong in the situations that we are a part of in the multi-level marketing groups, or if we've seen our family and friends in multi-level marketing groups and saying something's amok? Amok. Do I even have my sounds? Probably not. I don't even have my sound set up here. Something's wrong. But no, we're haters. But we're supposed to trust our gut. Okay.
Comes to certain things that we can make those decisions for ourselves. So I started to speak out about it. There were a lot of changes that were happening. There were people that were leaving the company to go to other companies, which happens a lot because people see shiny things. They don't understand that the grass is only green where you water it. But they started to see some really nasty stuff happening. When people left the business, like big people leaving Young Living, other leadership started talking. They were talking shit. They were stealing downlines. It was so bad. And when I spoke out about it, I had corporate reach out to me. And I got on a call with some of these other leaders, and the hives that broke out on them from having this call with me, for me being the person that stood up saying, I'm not buying into your bullshit. Like, I had one woman, Melissa Pepping, say, well, and Alyssa Francis, if you guys know, they were on this call. Prasad from corporate was on this call from Young Living. And this was a 3-hour conversation that just kept going in circles. It was like a fucking hamster wheel. And they're like, well, you have a following. You have to be careful what you say. I said, well, that's the difference between you and I, is I'm not hiding anything. I'm not going to lie about what's going on. I'm going to be transparent. If there's a resolution or a solution, I'm here. That's why I'm on this call. And Melissa Pepping had the balls to tell me, you know, there are some of us who use this money, who want to build orphanages and da-da-da-da-da. And I said, are you? Because when you look on your social media, you're sitting here prancing around in your cheap Christian Louboutin shoes and showing these things off. Like, that doesn't seem like a godly woman. That doesn't seem like a woman that wants to build orphanages. Have you? I said, if that's your dream, good, go for it. But that's not what you're doing. That's a narrative that you're putting out there to make you seem like you're better than you are. So,
if God, I wish she would have recorded this Zoom call. I mean, good for her for saying it. Oh, she's in the Young Living. She's in the Young Living's big on building schools and orphanages and stuff like that in other countries, because that's what they do. Like, super big into it. It's also big in the religious, kind of the Christian, the go into all the world kind of perspective. Also, Gary and Mary Young, were LDS-ish, kind of. And they're very big in the missionary space, but Young Living still has schools, a school that they've opened in Ecuador. And a lot of the people in Young Living are very religious, and they want to go build orphanages with their money. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. You're good. No, it's it's a whole thing.
I commend you for wanting to do that if that's a dream of yours, but that is not what I'm seeing. And that goes against everything that I'm talking about, because what I'm talking about is you slandering other people for leaving, you cutting them out of your downlines, you cutting them out of your groups. Like, if we want to build community and you're just taking people out and saying you can't be a part of this if you're a part of something else, what are we doing? There's this, it's all or nothing mentality with some of these businesses, and it's very disturbing. It's, if you don't do what I say you should do, and if you do anything else, then you're shunned. This isn't the Amish, guys. Like you can do what you want to do. And that's why I'm so thankful for the company that I'm at, because there's none of this bullshit. But
this didn't age well either. That's why I'm so grateful for the company I'm with, because we don't do this bullshit either. Oh my God. We only do part high control group here, not full high control group.
I'm seeing a lot of other big name, beauty brands that are doing this. And I'm not going to call out the company because they're apparently still functioning, but there's a company out there that actually was selling their product to a big box store. This massively
beauty counter
damages their distributors and their reps, because they have this big box store that is very well known for influencer hauls and for people buying online, and it's taking out of their pocket, all because the corporate is looking for a bigger bottom line because they're not doing well. So when companies aren't...
She's so close. She's so close.
Doing well, they restructure. Not all the time. Sometimes they find a better way. But if you have a good foundation, thank God the company that I'm with, my clinical company with my collagen, started off
Modere. This didn't age well.
With a great foundation. So to have to restructure is unnecessary. But old network marketing, the way that it's structured doesn't work anymore. And so this company actually closed its doors, cut off its relationship with a lot of their distributors. But you see the people who are higher up giving this fluff explanation of like, oh no, the original owners rebuying it. We're still in business. If it smells like shit, it is shit, guys. And if you have red flags, you don't have to buy into the cult-like mentality and stay with a business because you've put your heart and soul into it.
Good for you.
You've put your heart and soul into it because you are a good person. But loyalty is earned. Loyalty is not a necessity when something isn't working. If someone is lying to you, if someone is gaslighting...
I could just post this to a reel on YouTube and be like, hear it from the multi-level marketer yourself. You don't have to be loyal to somebody who isn't going to give you that loyalty back, and you can change your mind at any time, and A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
You. If someone is manipulating you, even in life, it is okay to sever ties. It is okay to move on, because what's going to happen is you're going to dig your anchor in, and it's going to be harder to pull it out.
Yeah.
Life is about opportunity. Life is about choices. Life is about growth. And if you're staying with something out of loyalty, not out of logic, if you're staying with something because other people are telling you to, if you're staying with something that doesn't feel right and out of fear, you're operating out of toxicity. You're operating out of negativity. And that's never a good thing. So that...
Wait, what? So she's allowed to speak negatively about something, but it's not her actually being negative because she's telling the truth? I'm confused.
That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to continue driving to where I need to drive safely. And if anybody needs anything, we've all been here. We've all had situations and relationships and friendships and, business opportunities that haven't worked out. Failing is not a bad thing. Failing is an opportunity to have success somewhere else. Failing is an opportunity to learn.
She's on a highway. She's literally on a highway. I cannot. She does this all the time. She drives and goes live all the time.
What to do better next time. That's all. Failing isn't this horrible thing, guys. It doesn't feel good, but guess what? Those feelings are momentary. The opportunity is permanent, right? And that's up to you. So if anybody needs anything, I feel you. I've been there. I've had to make hard decisions. It doesn't feel good, but sometimes the scariest things turn out to be the most amazing things in the long run.
Okay, so this is that post that we just watched. This is from April 24th this year. So we're going to go... We're going back. She does a lot of lifestyle workout. That's her fiance. And we're not watching any lives with kids in it. Wait. I'm so excited. If you've been with me a while, you know how we've been a skin healing journey. Waterless holistic skincare. Oh my gosh, it's Olive Tree people. Oh no, Beauty Counter. She joined Beauty Counter, or she did Beauty Counter shit 20 weeks ago. She is in a ton of MLMs. I am looking. Why I resigned. Watch this video. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Copy link. Please hold. Instagram downloader. So now, download. This is July 31st. She resigns from Modere. And then it gets worse. I'm laughing because she goes from, if something's wrong, leave. It's, you know, I'm not a part of a high control group. And then she's like, I'm part of a high control group. It's just, you can't make this shit up. Download video. No, she talked shit about Beauty Counter and then she became a Beauty Counter consultant 20 weeks ago. And I don't know if she stayed one or if she left, but yeah. Yeah, let's hope she's not checking her comments while driving. All right, we're back.
Hello, friends. It is 9 p.m. at night and my phone is not...
Should we read the... There's nothing wrong with walking away from something that doesn't work and hasn't been working for you. There's nothing wrong with change. Okay, her same deal.
Not fully charged. I just had to throw it on the charger for a good 10 minutes so I can get on this live. And I was going to go live tomorrow about this, but I've been inundated with so much love and so much support, and I just wanted to say thank you. I've also been overwhelmed with so many messages, and I understand that the climate of the social sharing industry seems to be a little fickle now, and there's a lot of questions.
If you need some snark notes, Body's going to an affiliate model November. Right before Belvital launches. It's Carl Deichler's F you to Autumn Calabrese. Rodan and Fields, one affiliate. 31 Gifts is closing. The MLM ecosystem, the MLM, like, I don't know, gravitational pull, it's messed up right now. And there's a bunch of people panicking. There's a bunch of people jumping ship to go to Make Wellness because Justin Prince, Mr. I'm not starting my own network marketing company, started his own network marketing company. And then she is telling us why she left. Oh my God, this is 40 minutes. We're gonna have to speed her up a little bit, okay? I allocated enough time because Maya's stream doesn't start for 2 hours, so she's jumping ship from Modere to Make Wellness.
Which I am fully open and always transparent. You guys know that I share the good, the bad, and the ugly here. But hi, I'm going to answer any questions you guys have, and I'm going to try and answer them. Some questions I'm going to have to field. Some questions I'm going to have to answer with caution. And I say that out of respect for my fellow colleagues that are still in Modere, because at the end of the day, I do care and respect and value them, and I want to see them shine and succeed, and I would never do anything that would hinder that.
This is strategic. She may actually believe this, but it is something that's intentional because someone listening to this is going to think she is some type of better person for not going and taking it out or trying to discredit her former co-lines, sister sidelines, whatever they're called in Modere. That she seems like a better individual, so they're open to listening to her for longer and listening to her pitch for longer. Just take everything as strategic when we see one of these posts in the wild of, let me just tell you the backstory about why I decided to quit, and oh, by the way, you know, don't go hate on the people, because I don't even hate my own company. I don't hate the people I used to do life with. Ugh.
Also, my Botox is wearing out, so you're welcome. Hi, Melissa. We need to get together. Like, we just have to go do dinner or something. So, but I wanted to answer a bunch of questions. I have notes here so I don't digress, because I feel like this might be a little bit of a long live. And like I said, I have just so many questions, and I feel like I just want to answer them, get everything out, and then move on, because there's so many amazing things. We're about to make greatness, and I'm really, really, really excited about that.
Thumbs downers, what's up? Do I even have my Hello Darkness? I'll figure it out.
It came with a heavy heart today that I resigned from a business. And I don't even want to say the word Modere again, but I'm just going to say Modere one last time. I resigned from them today, and I would have been 4 years, September 14th in that business. And the decision did not come overnight. I've been very vocal on this platform in my stories about how I felt about the industry as a whole, not just my company, but, you know, there's a long history. There's a long lineage of me being in this industry reluctantly. It just happened to work out for me, and I never wanted to do direct sales or network marketing. I have so many other things going on that I've birthed, that I've created myself. I have a very successful wedding and event planning company. I have an online women's boutique with amazing clothes that I get to pick and be creative with. I have a holistic practice that I do telehealth, and, you know, I can do prescriptions through.
She has a holistic practice that she can do telemedicine through and do prescriptions. You may ask yourself, is she a medical doctor? Is she a physician's assistant? Is she a nurse practitioner? Is she what? Is she a none of those things. 0%. 0% of those things. I don't want to say Modere, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Yeah. I will do it. Oh my god. Yes, I'll do it.
Have a coaching business, and this whole influencer, which I'm not an influencer, I'm just a normal fucking person, so let's not even consider that a job, but it is a job because it requires my time and it takes time away from my family. All that to say, there's so much beauty and opportunity in this world, and right now I can admit and be honest, and again, if you guys have questions, throw them out there. I will try and like pay attention, but you know me, like I can't multitask that great. So your evolving change is so important. You're growing. Your true friends and followers know your heart. Thank you. That means a lot. I've been through the trenches here with you guys. I started this.
I don't even know what's going on. This is the best. See, now we can even play like, and no, we used to be able to see thumbs down on YouTube, but like a million years ago, but now to like make it a more positive experience, you can only see the thumbs up, which thank you so much.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I appreciate it. I mean, I don't appreciate it now because we're at 57 likes and you know how I feel about odd numbers, but if one more person wants to like it, I would then appreciate it because I like even numbers better.
Page 10 years ago, with the intention on just helping people. And, I know I've evolved. I know I've changed a lot. My looks have changed. My body has changed. My personality has changed. My opinions have changed. My obligations, my job has changed. I've birthed babies here with you guys. I've gotten divorced here with you guys. I've spiraled with you guys. I've been a mess. I've been put together. But I am always me. And if you ever have the opportunity to meet me, which I hope you do, you will see I am the same person, probably a lot worse off in real life. I curse a lot more in real life than that I am on social media. So what you see is what you get here. And I pride myself on that because, unfortunately, there is a lot of fake bullshit out here. And it's very hard.
The peptides you're selling now? Oh, wait, sorry. The misinformation in Modere? Oh, wait, sorry. You're not with Modere anymore. Okay, sorry.
To you think you know someone and then you meet them and then you're just so disappointed, and trust me, it's happened to me before. There are people that I look up to, and I just want to give everyone the common courtesy of knowing that I'm abnormally normal. I'm recklessly normal. I responded on my business page by accident. You're always the honest number one. Keep up with. Love that. So excited to see your next season. Thank you. I'm really excited to share my next season. Carla, I was just thinking about you today, how weird this is on your live. I haven't gone live in so long, and it's something that I want to do, and I've really felt stifled the last probably 8 months in like...
She's felt stifled the last 8 months. She's been live like 3 or 4 times a week the last 8 months. We scrolled through her entire feed. Maybe she felt stifled, but she still felt comfortable to go live. That could be true. Also, what trenches are we actually in right now? The one where you have air conditioning and you get to like have enough money to pay your mortgage and you get to eat food and consistently have food in your refrigerator and get to live in a place with a grocery store? Get to go on trips? No? Okay. Sorry. Eloise! You are here for science fuckery, honestly. You missed the essential oil conversation earlier where essential oils fixed the common cold, which I just found out that you don't do antibiotics for colds because colds are viral infections, and then we had a whole antibiotic conversation in the chat, so I'm learning tonight.
It's a very weird feeling to like not know where I stand on something that I built and feel like I can't talk and share and be my real self. So that's where I start to like recluse. And I'm just sick of it. So anyways, back to the topic at hand, which is me resigning. So I was shockingly emotional today. I've had a couple of breakdowns, and it's not a bad emotion. It's not me feeling sad about my decision. I'm very confident in my decision. I think I'm just sad about disappointing people, and I expressed that to some of my friends today. I just don't want people to be upset. I don't want people to feel abandoned, because I would never ever do that. And so yeah, I resigned today, and I'm just staying in gratitude and trying not to be in an emotional state, allowing myself to feel. But I feel like it's more of just a release of all this pent up frustration.
Now again, take note that she just had a conversation that we watched earlier where she said that she was a part of a cult in Young Living, but she didn't have to worry about any of that type of cult stuff in the company that she was a part of, Modere, that she just quit because of fuckery. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
It's not a pyramid scheme.
It's not a pyramid scheme.
Release of things that no longer worked for me. And it's been a long time since I've felt excited, since I felt driven, since I felt fire, since I felt this energy. And I'm so excited to be able to start something new. And before I continue, I know what a lot of people are thinking. They're seeing a lot of people switching companies. Rodan & Fields went out of business. Beauty Counter went out of business. They're seeing people.
This is a really fair point. Just because your life seems good from the outside, that doesn't mean you can't still be struggling, though. The language you used was a bit iffy. Yes. I think that's the part that's difficult because she'll say things that obviously mean something to me, but they may not mean the same things to her. And yes, you absolutely can still be struggling when your basic needs are taken care of. And just because your basic needs are taken care of doesn't mean that you can't be going through a hard time.
Well, kind of like there's a scramble energy that's going on, and everyone's leaving their businesses, announcing something new. And I'm here to say that I find myself in that same boat. You know, I kept telling myself, I've been in this industry, and I'll get into that in a minute, for about 10 years. And I say reluctantly, and I'll explain why in a few. And I've seen people, you know, be the opportunity hoppers, and I've seen people like just jump to something because it's the next shiny thing, and that, to me, it's disgusting. I don't like it. But when something's not working for an individual, I should specify that, because I don't want to say that it's not working. When it's not working for you, or you're not aligning, or you're not happy, you do have that freedom to choose, and that shouldn't come with guilt or shame or shit talking or anything like that.
She's saying it shouldn't come with shit talking, but she's about to shit talk Modere. Okay.
And so here I am finding.
She's looking for her new downline, and again, at the beginning, she's trying to seem like a reasonable person where she's not going to go shit talk Modere, so that people in Modere can see how reasonable she is, so that and when they decide they aren't happy in Modere, they can jump ship and join her and make wellness. And again, one of Modere's issues, in my opinion, was their branding hinged on Justin Prince more than it hinged on Modere itself. So when Justin Prince, probably the biggest name in the company, decided to jump ship, no, I'm sorry, he got terminated, and then he started his own MLM, that was very alluring to a lot of people who thought Modere wasn't going to do as well without Justin Prince. And now she's joining, so this is just going to cause more and more people to leave Modere.
Myself in the same boat, almost feeling like an imposter, feeling like a hypocrite. And I think the difference here with me is I have always said network marketing is such a great opportunity. It really is, especially for someone that's just showing up on social media. Like, why would you not share products and be able to monetize off that? To be able to put your kids in a summer camp or a sport or a private school of your choice or whatever it is. You can literally create the life you want while still living the life that you have. And I think that that's so incredible. And why would you not take advantage of that opportunity? Unfortunately, there are companies out there that don't just work. There are companies out there that don't have good products. There are companies out there that are oversaturated. Mm-hmm. And I see this with other people and other businesses, not necessarily something that I've experienced. I saw that with my essential oil company when I was with them. And I always said, if I could be the first to launch a company, if I could be a founding member of something new. And I've been using this analogy. Have you ever tried to buy a house, or you saw a house and you...
There it is. You're getting in on the ground floor opportunity. She's about to say, I've always said that if I could get in early, I would take it. And she's going to get in early with Justin Prince. Well, kind of early, because she waited a little bit to join, unless she joined before she actually jumped ship from Modere.
You're like, oh my gosh, I love that house. I would love to buy it. And then it sells, and you're like, I never even saw it on the market because it was a backhanded deal. It's kind of like that. Like, if you were to be the first person in like a doTERRA or a Young Living, or even the first person in any of these companies, like, you are literally set up for success if you know how to share and you're going to do the work. Timing is everything in this industry. And I sat there and I prayed about this. I remember November last year, I was just like, oh, I need something. If I could find something new, if I could launch something. And I did. I launched something a few years ago with a friend of mine.
Modere?
And it wasn't a consumable product. She wanted to go direct sales, and I helped her. And I was excited about it, but I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. So a lot of things that do launch fail, but when you have all the right ingredients to the recipe comes out like that. And I found that opportunity, and that opportunity was not a precursor in my decision. My decision was made probably in February of this year, but I had a shackle.
There it is. My decision to jump ship was probably made in February of this year. I'm sure that makes everybody in her downline in Modere feel great. That she was probably talking about how incredible Modere was. Oh, wait, we know she was because we've seen her social media for the past, I don't know, 8 months? Sorry, Sorry.
On my ankle because I'm in a position where I need a paycheck. I need something that I know is guaranteed. My event planning is I could have 4 weddings a month, or I could have no weddings a month. My retail store, my Lux Social is doing great, thank God. But I've put a lot of money into that. I have 3 children that I have to take care of, and I get no support financially at all. I walked away from that marriage with nothing, and so what I'm here to say.
Her spouse is pretty well off. Oh wait, sorry, her fiance. Maybe he doesn't contribute anything. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with walking away for something that doesn't work for you, whether it's a business, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship. If it doesn't align with who you are in that current state, there's nothing wrong with walking away for something that does not work or serve you. There's nothing wrong with a business that has changed and no longer aligns with your values. It can be true that people change and you just don't want to spare your mental health being around certain people. So relationally, you have to change. You have to make a change, or else you find yourself in the same position. And I know one thing for sure in my life is that when something keeps ailing me, when something keeps eating at me and keeps coming up and up, that's a sign from God. That is a sign that I need to sit with that, and I need to ask myself the hard questions, and I need to make hard decisions. Is this affecting your friendships you've made on this journey? No. My true friends, the ones that I consider family, have blessed me, and they have reassured me, because obviously, I am a very sensitive person. I know I come off as very strong and opinionated, but I have hard feelings, like very, very strong feelings. Sure. And the one thing I value is friendship. And the one thing I've always wanted in my life was friendship. I've wanted community,
Didn't you have community in Modere? What? Huh? Didn't you have community in Modere? Just say it. Just say, look, a new MLM came on the market. I lost my comfortability. I lost my good feelings about Modere when Justin Prince left. And since he's launching a new MLM, I decided to jump ship because I'm going to be able to potentially make more money over there. I've already got some friends over there. And if you want to come on over, you're more than welcome to. We're done. 30 seconds. We're done. You don't need 40 minutes.
When I was the first one out of all of the people that I knew and in my family to get married, I was the first one out of all the people that I knew and in my family to have a baby. And I was alone for so long. And I sought out people and friends that probably weren't the best for me, that probably weren't healthy. They were succubuses, they were soul suckers, they were energy vampires. And I, didn't make the best decisions in those friendships because I was so desperate for friends. But I can truly say that the friends that I have now, I value and respect the fuck out of them. I love them with everything I have. And, the good friends are the ones that are with you during the hard times and will call you out and call you on your bullshit, but they'll still love you. And I have
Listen. Friends are hard. Do you want to have to pay like $400, $500, $600 a month to keep your friends because you're having to buy all that inventory to stay in the good graces of your upline and also put forward a good face with your newly formed friends and your multi-level marketing company? Or just go find a community on YouTube somewhere if you're not super social in person. Or you like trivia? Go to a trivia night at a local place. You can just, I know I have some sober buddies, so maybe that's not a good idea. But some of them take place in pizza places and stuff like that. Or, I don't know, start small. Dip your toes into places that are free. You know how awful it was to leave my multi-level marketing company and the people who I thought were friends, didn't talk to me ever again? That was it happened twice. Happened to me in the first MLM, and then I decided to do the MLM thing again. And I was like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. No, it was not fine. Oh, trivia night in coffee shops? Let's go. Maybe I'm assuming live chat likes trivia. Not that I'd be a good trivia team member because I just found out that colds cannot be helped by antibiotics, so rip to my brain.
So my first call was obviously to my good friends that I joined this opportunity with, because I didn't want them to be blindsided. And I think communication in any relationship, whether it's business or friendship, is key. And I wanted to give them that respect.
I mean, okay, cool. Again, she's appearing like a very reasonable person who's very open about what she's gonna do and that she's not blindsiding someone. Maybe she actually believes that. It's also very strategic for all of her downline to come over to Make Wellness with her. Also, people who maybe were in Modere or any other company, because she has 50,000 followers on Instagram, to see what she's doing, even if they're in another MLM, and say, you know what, I'm looking to make a change. She just told us that she is getting in on the ground floor. I'm going to jump ship and follow Brooke. If that's even her name. I forgot her name already. Holistic Housewife.
And so I will never take my friendships for granted. It doesn't mean we always have to agree on things. We can argue. We can.
Although sometimes antibiotics are used when people are prone to bacterial chest infections. Everything they get viral. That's good to know. We were also learning about antibiotic resistant stuff earlier too. It was a very. I learned a lot earlier in the stream, honestly.
You know, whatever, but I've been through so much with some of these friends that I can't not see having them in my life. And then there's some friends that, you know, I have made here that I thought were family and that I've lost. And it's...
Oh, God.
It's been a part of the grieving process, and it's been very, very, very hard. And I think there's a blur.
You left Young Living, you've left Modere, you've left another company from what I understand. So, like, you know this process. It's happened before.
The line that happens when you work with people and consider them family, and you work with them so closely and you understand them on an intimate level. And
Brandy, I'd offer to play the Kazoo birthday song, but I know how much you hate it. Oh, God. Let me see if I've got something else special for you. I don't know if I have anything. I'm not going to press it because I know how much you hate kazoos. I won't do it.
Because sometimes in those relationships, you are a paycheck to them. You are a number to them, and that doesn't feel good. So I've learned
I mean, everybody in your downline is a paycheck to you and a number to you. That's just how it works in the comp plan. That's just how it works in any multi-level marketing comp plan. She's literally saying stuff out loud and also being so close to the truth and not seeing it.
A lot through that. I've learned
birthday cakes in the chat for Brandy Lee.
To, you know, this is the thing. I've never really been...
I did not know this. Antibiotics can also be used for anti-inflammatory purposes. Many people with auto-inflammatory conditions are given doxycycline or minocycline because they work to reduce inflammation. I didn't know that. Giggles and laughter's enough. Happy silent belated birthday to Brandy Lee. Sans kazoo.
Centered, money-minded. I've always wanted community, and I've wanted to build people. I've been through some really dark shit in my life, and if you know my story about suicidal thoughts and, you know, all that stuff, dealing with that, going into psychosis, like, it's not something I'm proud of, but I'm proud to speak on it because I know it's helped so many people. And it's being able to be a light at the end of that situation when so many people fall victim to that mindset and those intrusive thoughts. I share that story openly, and I think through that process and that time in my life, I genuinely want people to understand how worthy they are, how much value they bring, no matter what their skill set is. And that, I feel, is my God-given gift to society, to this earth, and to other people, especially women, is them understanding how worthy they are in a world where especially women can feel so depleted. And so, like I said, through this whole process and through this whole experience, I've learned, like, I don't ever want people to feel the shit that I felt and the negativity that I felt and the neglect that I felt. I want people to feel loved. And if I know you and I know you're struggling through something, I'm not the type of person who's gonna be like, oh my God, tell me everything. But I'll reach out and I'll be like, hey, is everything okay? I've had a couple of friends that I've met through this industry and through this specific business that I just resigned from that have been going through some really tough life things. And there's always this battle because there's this energy of like, oh, my leader, which I'm not a leader, I'm your friend, reaching out to me. Does she want something from me? Like, is she gonna talk about me work? And that's just not, I know in all these industries, that's how it is. And I don't want people to feel like that. I reach out with the intentions of love and providing.
You reach out with the intentions of love, but the twisty part is when it turns into destructive influence. Because you're forming a bond with someone, and then that person is more open to your influence, and your influence benefits your checking account. Oh, you're such a hater, DC. It does though. Listen. Destructive influence over here on the right. For individuals, some of the side effects. For leaders, some of the side effects. For organizations, some of the side effects. The stuff that you get to look out for if you may believe that you're part of a destructive group. You're part of a group that's using the bite model of authoritarian control. If you're part of an organization that's displaying destructive tendencies or it's unhealthy, there's elitism, there's an authoritarian, kind of structure. It's deceptive, it's manipulative, it clones people. The ends justify the means. They preserve their own power, and there's no legitimate reasons to leave. Oh, what is that? Does that sound like a multi-level marketing organization? Oh, sorry. Sorry to be sarcastic.
Support and providing a shoulder to cry on. And like I said, I never ever wanted, I said reluctantly, like I was involved in this business reluctantly. I never ever wanted to be a part of network marketing. And 10 years ago, I fell in love with essential oils. You're a survivor. You're amazing inspiration. You embody women supporting women. You're going to succeed. I'm manifesting all the best. Oh, thank you so much. That means so much. That really does. That means a lot.
Colts can bite
But yeah,
me.
10 years ago, I fell in love with essential oils because I had...
Doxycycline is used for a lot of things in research as well as a way to selectively control things. That's so cool. For rosacea, sometimes it's used to get a flare under control. No way.
Marley, and she was a wreck. She had so many things wrong with her: vaccine injured, acid reflux, just screaming, crying, colic, all these things. She had so many issues, and I was able to heal her, to get her off these medications. I felt like I was poisoned.
She talked about this earlier. She claims, Holistic Housewife claims that she healed her child from things with essential oils. And we are incredulous is the nicest word that I can say. Vaccine injury is a thing. There's some people that are super, from what I understand. There's a national vaccine injury compensation program. You can read about it at hrsa.gov. That's specifically here in the United States. There's some people that receive serious or permanent damage from receiving a vaccine. Not everyone does. Some people are just extra sensitive. And they're very, 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 very rare. It's very rare. So I want to be careful as we're going down this little road that we present the information in a fair way, because there are people who, like, vaccine injury is a real thing. And again, I'm dubious that essential oils would have fixed something as intense or tragic as a vaccine injury. From what I understand, that it takes medical intervention, not addressing something from your olfactory system or topical application of a essential oil. I don't think that's backed up by scientific data.
This baby with all this shit, and all I did was one late night where I wasn't sleeping. I'd already woke up 7 times. I was on Pinterest because Pinterest was super cool back then, and I found a recipe for calming a baby, and I bought all of the things off of Pinterest, not knowing that there was a MLM. I didn't even know MLM was a thing, and I was placed under someone, and I used this roller on her jaw. And I remember waking up in a panic around 3 o'clock in the morning because my child had not screamed at all. And I, at that point, probably should have woke up like 4 or 5 times. And I went into her room, like barely able to see, crawling on the floor, like cracking my eyes open, trying to correct my vision. And she had slept through the night. And I was like, I was sitting there like at like crib level like this, trying to see if she was breathing because I thought I killed my kid. I was like, oh my God, I overdosed her with this sorcery, with this witchcraft, these snake oils. And it was all downhill from there. Like I was hooked. I started sharing it, and I realized how many people needed this, how many moms could use plants to help heal. And then I ended up going back to school, becoming a board certified practitioner in holistic health and medicine.
What is a board certified practitioner in holistic health and medicine? Board certified practitioner. I don't know what it is. Well, number 1 comes up from the Augustus Ecoiffier School of Culinary Arts. Acupuncture, massage, body movement therapy, and more. The board certification is through the American Natural Wellness Practitioners Board, ANWPB. I'm guessing that's here in the United States. Oh my God, center align text. The Certified Holistic Health Practitioner CHHP program builds upon the foundations taught in the Certified Natural Health Professional program. Wait, what? What is happening? Board Certified Natural Wellness Practitioner, Board Certified Christian Wellness Practitioner, Board Certified Functional Health Practitioner, Board Certified Holistic Health Practitioner, Board Certified Traditional Naturopath. Board Certified Naturopathic Practitioner or Board Certified Naturopath are all underneath the AANWP. I don't understand. It takes $3,800 to finish this program, and you'll be done with it in 36 weeks. So, Amy could have been doing that. I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic. I'm being sarcastic, and I'm sorry. I think there's room to have additional perspectives. I am not excited about someone saying that they can add credibility to a discussion with that short of a program. Okay, Cal, have a good night.
And I found the power in empowering people, and I got addicted to that, and that's what I love, and it felt really good. And then 4 years ago, I found the company that I just resigned from, that I was with. A good friend of mine was sharing about an all-natural weight loss system. I'm like, bullshit. There's no such thing as an all-natural weight loss system. There's got to be some sort of like stimulant in it, like whatever. And I read the ingredients and I was like, oh my gosh, like this aligns with my holistic lifestyle and my practice. I can totally share this. And she's like, well, you can either, she was not pushy at all. She was so sweet. She's like, well, you can buy the bundle or you can just buy what you want. I was like, I know what you're trying to do. I got suckered into an MLM. And let me tell you, the essential oil network marketing experience, that business, that company was so vile. It was very toxic. Thank God I was on my own little island where I really, again, wanted that community. I never really got it. We kind of just built our own little thing, but it was very like, oh, this is my team. You're not as great as us. Look at me. I'm shiny. I'm here. And I saw opportunities being given to people on repeat that, you know, these companies just pick their favorite people and that's what they do. And it was the same thing over and over again. I remember going.
What are you talking about other than we've seen people not get into trouble in multi-level marketing because they're favorites? I mean, I've seen that. Yes, she did say she got addicted to empowering people. Sorry. Not power, but empowering people. I am getting certified in nurse coaching through the American Holistic Nurse Association, which is nationally recognized. As an RN, though, I have to work within the scope of practice and ethics for my license. I love, though, and I think this is the nuance that I'm trying to communicate. Chris is a registered nurse, and Chris is also getting additional things to broaden, like, her perspective about helping patients, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Maybe not. That's what I'm trying to say.
Going to Young Living, it was a Young Living convention, and I just remember sitting there being like, oh my God, like the CEO came flying down from the ceiling, and people were like crying. I was like, this is a fucking cult. And when I found the collagen company, it was completely different. It wasn't like that. I was like, oh my God, this is normal. It was like,
Chris said where the certification is coming from. Very important. Yes, holistic medicine and Western medicine can coexist. Yep.
wow, this is how it should be. So when I started getting into the collagen and the all natural weight loss system, same thing. I was like, I'm not doing this business. I'm tapped out, my mental health, like I can't. Yeah. And I started sharing what I was doing, and like I was excited, and that's what I do. Sometimes I get excited and I share things, and I'm like, wow. And I made $8,000 in the first 3 weeks that I was doing this, and I was like, all right, let me know how to do this. What do I need to do? What are like? And it was a process. It was a learning process.
Oh, this is gonna be on the cover. Sorry. I don't manipulate eyeballs or stuff when I do. I mean, other than putting Brian Underwood's face on Kiss's body. No, was it Kiss? Metallica. Lead singer of Metallica's body. But if we get a good screen grab, that's gonna go on the cover for sure.
And I got my account with my essential oil company shut down because they did not want me sharing another company, even though there was not a competing product, and they shut me down and they owed me thousands of dollars. And I was like, you know what? I'm not.
Guess what? You were probably higher up in the company, and there is an issue in your contract, if you forgot to read that you either have to choose one or the other when you get to diamond level in Young Living. So if you decided to do Modere and you're already at a specific level in diamond, you're going to get booted.
Fighting with them, it is what it is. And I was very open about the transition. I was very open about a lot of the toxicity that I saw in that business. A lot of mean girls, just, you know, a lot of these companies say, oh, we're women supporting women. Young Living at that time was not it. There was a lot of red flags. There was a
Yeah, Young Living still not still not that.
A lot of lies. There was a lot of curating the narrative to fit a false sense of hope for people, and I couldn't sit by and watch that happen. So
she's so close. She's so close. She's so close.
So I went balls to the wall with the company that I just resigned from, and it was great. I was making more money than I've ever made. I was spending my money, not saving it, because I did not know I was going to end up divorced. And, you know, I was able to support myself through my divorce. You know, when you're with someone for so long, you know, I got married at 19. I was with my ex since I was 15 years old. Everything, you grow together, and everything is connected. And I walked away from that, having support from a family, having support from my collagen company, from those people, and being able to lean on people during one of the hardest times in my life. And I am forever going to be thankful for that. I'm thankful for the opportunity, because had it not been for that company, I don't know how I would have survived.
I mean, wouldn't you just Oh, I can't say that. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna have some self-control and not say it.
Have been able to, at the time the market was atrocious. I couldn't afford to buy anything. I could have if I would have wasted all my cash, but I had no credit because everything went under my husband. So there were so many things that I was like, I'm so dumb, and I don't ever want to put myself in that position. And so I had to rent something, 10 grand a month in rent they wanted. Like, that was the market down here. I negotiated. I was so proud of myself. We negotiated my first house on my own, first time ever, being on my own, supporting myself, paying my own bills without a partner, $6,000 a month. And that's a lot. It's a lot when you have 3 kids that you're putting through school, that you're having to entertain, that you're having to buy groceries for. And I was really proud of myself. And if it wasn't for this opportunity.
She said that she walked away from her marriage with no child support. So she's says that he doesn't help with anything. That's what she's claimed earlier on in this stream.
That, again, I just resigned from, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So when I say I'm sitting in gratitude, I really genuinely mean that. It's horrible that I worked my ass off for the oil company. Yeah, it is. But you know what? That's how this is. You can put your blood, sweat, and tears into things, and then you can become resentful because it doesn't work out the way that you want, or people get nasty.
She got to jump from one Young Living, an essential oil company where her downline was paying her bills. And then she upgraded to Modere where she was able to make more money. And then she kept making a shit ton of money in Modere. And then she's quitting Modere 4 years later to allegedly try to make even more money and make wellness because she's getting in on the ground floor. So what is she supposed to feel bad about? Most people don't make any money or lose money or go into debt in multi-level marketing. And she just so happens that has not been the case. But she also has a larger than normal social media following. I think she lives in a wealthy area wherever she is.
Or you can put your blood, sweat, and tears into something and be so damn proud of yourself that you did, walking away confidently, knowing that you were an asset to them.
No way, Maya.
So,
well, because her niche is divorced or single parent of focusing on trying to recruit women who have children who are looking for non-traditional medical solutions and who want to be able to make money. So she has to keep bringing it up because she wants her potential recruits to know she's talking right to them.
Again, network marketing and direct sales doesn't have to be yucky, and it shouldn't be. And the minute that it started getting like that with the oil company, I left. I can't say that there's one definitive thing that made me make this decision. One of the biggest things for me was a dwindling paycheck. I'll be very transparent and honest about that. You're not going to get along with everyone inside your industry, and that's okay with me. But what I did see was I started to see a lot of top leaders leaving last year. And it didn't spark any interest in me. I was like, okay, good. God bless you. Have fun. But what I saw was some nasty, nasty vitriol going on. I saw these people that were leaving, slandering the company, literally the company that they were making fun of other people leaving for. Like, oh, these people are losers. They're just company hoppers. They're leaving. And then guess what? Foot and mouth, they left. And I'm just like, the hypocrisy of this all. Like, why is it not okay for people just to go make a choice? You left. You were shaming people for leaving, and now you left. So I'm not going to get on here and slander things. Like, obviously this hasn't been a perfect ride, but my big determining factor was my dwindling paycheck. And
she said that she was terminated by Young Living, and then she said that she decided to leave because of a dwindling paycheck. So which one was it? Oh my god, yes. Also, Al, there's a crossover. There's somebody in Prove It and who is a flat earther and consistently talks about how the sounds of jets confirm her theory that we live in a dome and the earth is flat because of how the jets sound flying overhead. And she is a top earner in Prove It, the alleged lead-containing exogenous ketone drink company. I think we're breaking Maya. I'm sorry. If you believe in flat Earth, you definitely would believe MLM is a real opportunity.
Making really, really good money to making an amount where can't even buy a week's worth of groceries, maybe, you know, like maybe a week or two. And for me, that's not good enough. For me, I need more. I need to make something different. And that's what I'm doing. So again, if there's any questions, I'm always transparent, but network marketing is amazing if you find the right place at the right time. You gotta find the right people. And listen, you don't have to follow anyone. You can be the leader that you want, but having connection with people, I've learned, is so important. I've experienced so much with the Young Living and the essential oil company, and I said that if I ever saw any of that again, if I ever felt any red flags, because I stayed with that company when I probably shouldn't have. I overstayed my welcome with the boundaries that I thought that I had for myself, and I am ashamed to say that I drank the Kool-Aid at the essential oil company. I am. And I told myself I will never do that because I pride myself on being a free thinker.
Interesting that people, I guess that makes sense. Interesting bringing up the Kool-Aid when that has such a very traumatic and devastating association because of its association with cults. And you are in a high control group in multiple multi-level marketing companies.
I pride myself on being a logical person, and you know, you can be happy somewhere, you can love the product, you can love the people, but you can also understand when something's not working. Like, all those things can be true at once, and that's okay. It was a great run for a short period of time. I was there as well at the oil at Young Living. And so for me, I need to be doing more. I need to be making more. And again, it's not all about the money for me, but if I'm investing so much of my time away from my kids, which I'm...
Holy crap. So she had 3 kids. She was making all of her money herself. $6,000 rent payment plus food. She was making bank at Modere. Unless she was doing something else besides multi-level marketing or in addition to it. I mean, that's over $100,000 a year that you'd probably need. You know? Plus taxes.
In this season of, I don't want to grind. I don't want to miss out on opportunities. Like, this is my last week with my kids before they go back to their dads, and then they're back with me, and then they have school. Like, I want to make memories with them. I have dreams, I have goals, I have things I have to pay for, I have obligations just like everyone else, and I will never put myself in a position ever again to be dependent on anyone, whether it's business, whether it's, you know, a relationship or a marriage. I want to be able to stand on my own.
Okay, we get the idea, right? She's going to another company. We're going to watch the most recent one. No, we could probably finish it. We're going to see how much we can get done in 7 minutes, because then we only have an hour left to watch the very last tea-filled live stream, okay?
And that means a lot to me, and my integrity means a lot to me. And, you know, with the lack of paycheck, I probably shouldn't even say it, but I'm going to say it. I don't feel comfortable bringing people into this when I'm not successful, and I'm not going to beg and barter and bribe and give false positivity to people.
Miss Ma'am, you decided to join Make Wellness back in February, and then you quit Modere. What month was this done in? July? August? You're telling me that you weren't, like, pushing any kind of, like, false positivity when you were in Modere, and you decided to join Make Wellness back in February of this year? You made that decision, but you're also someone we should really trust because you're super transparent? Come on.
Who aren't working and try and drag those bodies with me. Like, it's just not who I am. So
redirect.
Kara, the next adventure is coming. Trust me, it is. I'm very excited. So again, yeah, I'll never put myself in a position where I'm not going to sit back and use my cognitive dissonance and my logical thinking and my rational discernment when it comes to seeing certain red flags. I have to, and this might sound selfish, always look out for myself and look out for my people. And I will never, tell someone what to do, but,
You're always going to look out for your people. And she said on this live that she had decided to join this other opportunity back in February of this year. Here, we'll just show you. What this is 12 weeks ago. This is 12 weeks ago that she posted this. So 4/8/12, 3 months ago. We're at the end of October, September, August. She posted this July 31st. What a chicken nugget move, honestly.
I had to make a decision for myself, and unfortunately that decision affects a lot of people. And that oil company I've not been a part of for 4 or 5 years, and I still support that. I still have a group where I post in there monthly, and I will never abandon them. And
she's never going to abandon them. She literally, we just went through scrolling in her feed from last year. It was either last year or the year before. You hear her handfuls. She's dumping her entire inventory of Young Living, trying to get rid of it, trying to sell it, but she's still maintaining a group. Because why? Oh, because she's using it to get them to sign up for her new MLM, or she wanted to keep the waters warm for us. I call bullshit.
Same here. Like, I will still, if they will have me be in the groups, create the graphics, because I love doing that. Give them pep talks if they need to hop on a call, if they're feeling not good enough. Like, I will do that. I can't cut off from people that I love and I care about. I will never be loyal to a company just because it's a good look. I won't. I will never stay somewhere just because I'm supposed to. I will never drink anyone's Kool-Aid but my own. And if that puts me in a position to make a hard choice, then so be it. If that puts me in a position for people to judge me, which I have a very hard time with, for people to talk about me behind my back, then so be it. I can handle it. And again, I feel like there's nothing wrong with people seeing an opportunity. And this is the thing, when you're in a network marketing company, they don't allow you. You sign your name, you give your social so you can earn an income, and you sign the policies and procedures. And they technically don't allow you to do other things. Now, I've been in a position where...
No, read... Young Living will allow you to do other things until, if it was non-competing, meaning that you couldn't be in doTERRA and Young Living at the same time, or you couldn't be a part of a supplement company that had similar products to the company that you were in. Young Living was a direct competitor of Modere, so they didn't let you be in at the same time. Now, if you were part of completely different MLMs like Young Living and Pink Zebra, you could be in both up until the point that you were a Young Living Diamond, and then you would have to choose. So don't not read your own contract and then try to play the victim here. Okay?
I've tried, and I'm not seeing the growth that I expect from myself or with this. And that's not to say that other people aren't. It's a me thing. It's obviously a other people thing because other people have resigned as well. But my point.
I will be doing the squirrel giveaway instructions at 8:00 my time, so in 31 minutes.
And saying that is that I have gathered other links from other companies, like other companies that I like. I'm not building a team there. Other companies that are MLMs, some of them have an affiliate program, and I've used them. I use essential oils, and it feels so good to be able to share essential oils again because I was literally like blocked from Young Living. So I have a link with doTERRA. I use a waterless skincare product. I love it. I share a link with that. I'm not building teams with them because I don't feel like that's where it's at with those companies. They're established companies. doTERRA's been around for almost 30 years. It's just not smart for me to waste my time.
doTERRA has not been around for 30 years. Okay, let me tell you this story. Young Living was created, blah, blah, blah. Young Living's people at the top were sick and tired of Gary Young. They decided to leave and open their own essential oil company like 2007, 2008. Then Young Living got pissed and sued the shit out of doTERRA. doTERRA won. Okay? But, so 2008 to 2018. Listen, if you're an accountant in the chat or just a smart math person, or just someone who's good at science and good at math at the same time, or just somebody who can count, 2008 to 2018 will be 10 years. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 16 years? It's been around for 16. 16's very different than 30. Okay, let me see. And just like, maybe you're wrong, DC. Maybe you're just like totally wrong. When did doTERRA start? May 2008. Oh, you want to see a screenshot? Oh, I butchered the screenshot. Oh, look at that. Eye roll of a lifetime.
Again, give myself a false hope and, you know, try to throw shit at a wall and hope it sticks. It's just not smart, and I'm not going to invest my time into doing that. But for me, like, this is a problem for me. Like, it wasn't a problem with where I was at before, and now it's becoming a problem. So that's where I had to make it. Another reason why I had to make the decision.
I feel like my level of citing sources is pre-K level, you know? But everybody has to start out somewhere, you know?
Decision, because I found myself in a position with a company that has not launched yet, that is brand new, with a brand new blue ocean product, meaning that the product is never before seen out there on the market. It's a truly
Peptides have never been seen out there on the market. Peptides have never been seen out there on the market. Miss Holistic Health Practitioner Person Expert, are you serious? What are you talking about? Also, if some of the concerning things from what I understand is that you can get into a potential trouble with how bodies process peptides. So it's not just something that you'd want to add to your supplementation just out of the, like, you run into peptides in the wild and you're like, I'm going to take this supplement. It can get twisty fast from what I understand. And I don't understand a lot about it, but I would just be careful. I would be careful taking any MLM product, especially with some of the twisty supplementation issues that we've seen in production. Cough, heavy metals, cough, and cough, THC that wasn't supposed to be in CBD products, cough.
Really holistic. That's another thing. Like, I love the collagen. I love the weight loss system. I think they're great, and I think everybody should stay on it. I don't think there's another collagen out there that is comparable to what BioCell is. I mean, you can try, but you're not going to get it. It is the only bioidentical collagen on the market. Right now, I'm not taking the products. I got that question. I'm not taking the products right now.
Yes, you need to know what peptides for what. And peptides are just proteins. Been everywhere forever. Blue ocean. Bingo. Why is the cat smelling the oil? Good question. I don't know.
Because I'm going through some testing that I had to get off a month ago, and I'm hoping everything comes back okay. Something that's stressing me out, but I will get through that. And because of all that, I needed to just release all of the stress. I needed to release this pandering back and forth of this decision. And if everything pans out, I will be back on the collagen. I will be back on, you know, the supplements and stuff like that. But there were some products as far as the cleaners and you know, the soaps and personal care products that, you know, I did use and I tried, but I'm like, why am I doing this? Because they say so. Well, they didn't really say so, but because I feel I'm putting this self-obligation on myself because I represent this company that I have to have all the things, and I don't want that. I don't want, you know, fragrance and all these things in my home. It's not who I am. It's not how I align. I don't agree with it. So there are products with the company that I don't feel like I can share because they are greenwashed and have toxins in them. So anyways, that's the reason why I've resigned. I think Modere has some great things in store. I think that I said.
Oh, I'm just like on. You're so mean, DC. I know I am. That's it. All right. We're going to watch the next one. And I downloaded it. I think I downloaded it. Oh, Claude. I did not download it. We get the idea, right? She would never get caught dead being a hypocrite. But here we are. This is from 22 hours ago. There's been a lot of noise this week. I hope those who need this, what my heart and those who don't can keep on moving. I hope those who need this, what my heart, I don't know what she's trying to say. Sorry. I wish I could fill in the gaps, but I can't. Boy, I do love a download video. These are still up on her Instagram, so if you want to go peruse and watch the last 7 minutes, live your best life.
Hey, good evening. Okay, so I know that it is late on a Saturday night, and
This is only 18 minutes, so we're good to go.
Wanted to do this live because I have something that's been weighing. There's been a lot going on, and I wrote everything down because I had the tendency, hey Ryan, I have the tendency to digress when I speak, and I didn't want to digress or go off on tangents when I'm speaking here because I want to convey a very clear and concise message. My DMs, my messages, my text messages have been blowing up for the last week. And so I'm going to read you guys what I wrote. I hope you guys hear my heart. But we'll go with this. And if anybody has any questions, I am an open book. So there's been a lot of noise this week. And what I mean by noise is unstable and misleading information about myself, about people in my life, and about partnerships. And I didn't want to come on and address this initially because one, there was no point to it because there was not a lot of factual based information as to what was saying. Two, it's just toxic gossip. And three, it only gives fuel to the fire when I talk about things that are pretty much irrelevant, but I
thought you weren't going to digress. Like, just read what you wrote. Oh my God. Ugh. You know what? You could just say, there's going to be a lot of people who don't like what I did. Let the chips fall where they may. I'm going to go live my best life at this new company with Wake Wellness. And maybe some of my old team's going to join me. People at Modere. Peace out. Nice knowing you. Toodaloo. 30 seconds.
I don't want to be gasoline to that fire, you know? So I always have and always will stand strong in what's right and hold boundaries for myself. And that includes not allowing people to create a narrative about me that is not based on anything other than facts.
I could say something and people in the live chat could have an opinion about it. And then people on other platforms could have an opinion about it. It wouldn't necessarily change what I said unless they were misstating what I said. But people can form their own opinions based off of how they feel about a person, how what I say either like goes against or supports what they already believe is right or what they're interested in. It's kind of complex forming an opinion, but like, okay, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? It's gonna happen. Some people are gonna like you, some people are gonna hate you, and guess what? If you leave a high control group, if you leave multi-level marketing, you're gonna get a lot of people having a lot of big feelings about you leaving your former high control group. They have to discredit you so a bunch of people don't leave and join you at your new MLM. You've seen it happen in Young Living. You're seeing it happen from Modere to Make Wellness. Like, okay. You're using this as another video opportunity to recruit people into Make Wellness. That's what I see this as.
I don't allow people to talk about me in negative ways. I'm pretty good at communicating. I'm a big proprietor or supporter of communication. However, I've been through a lot in my life, and I always try to steer clear of gossip and negativity. I've had to make a lot of hard decisions in my life, leaving relationships behind, relationships that I thought were going to last my whole entire life. I've had to walk away from situations like the one I'm dealing with really bring to light a lot of the reminiscent feelings, a lot of the signs of the toxic relationships that I've experienced in my life. And
Did she not listen? Live chat, I'm not the best at active listening. We all know this. Did she not say at the beginning that she was not going to digress? That she was not going to leave the main subject temporarily? And what are we doing? One, we're being vague as hell. And two, we don't even know, I guess, what the main subject is. Oh, but there's a lot of noise. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused.
I'm not saying this to be a victim. I'm saying this because I can recognize toxicity from a mile away. I can recognize narcissism from a mile away.
Oh my God, you're not a psychologist. We're not a psychiatrist. You're not diagnosing people. Oh, I mean, she does diagnose people, but not like that. You know what I mean?
Can recognize abusive behaviors right away.
Okay.
And it's not right. And that's where I stand.
So be specific. What is abusive? What are the behaviors that you don't like? Just because you can say, I can do this, well, then be specific. I feel she could have said this. She could have used an I statement, whatever they're called in therapy. I feel angry because people I was formerly friends with are lying about my character online. I feel confused because I still have warm feelings towards my former independent contractors in Modere, and they don't share those same warm feelings because they're saying this, and this about me. They said I did this, and I didn't. This is what I did. Now, they can have their own opinions. I disagree. I disagree that they form those opinions based off of this behavior that we both know I did, etc., etc., etc. I don't know. I don't know.
Stand up and I say, enough is a fucking enough. We're done. Like, I'm not going to allow this to happen. So
allow what?
It's one thing to have an opinion about something, but it's another to literally beat a dead horse and go on tirades for weeks on end. And my question is why would someone do this? See, I have.
Do you not? Let me just go back. The high control group is going to high control group. I'm guessing in most MLMs, you're going to be on this destructive, unhealthy side on the right, in the yellow. When you're dealing with organizations, they are going to preserve their own power. They're not going to offer any legitimate reasons to leave. When someone tries to leave, those individuals are going to get discredited so that most of the people will stay with the organization because, going back to the earlier bullet point, they are going to preserve their own power. Okay? We all on the same page? Oh my God. I also want to know who has been going on tirades about her, but I don't know that. I'm just nosy.
I have the ability to see all sides of a situation, but I also.
We are going to be rating Maya's and Dr. Tap's stream tonight. It's called Bad Science Sunday. I'm new here, okay? It's going to start at 8:30 p.m. and it goes till 10:30 p.m. Central, so 9:30 p.m. Eastern to 11:30 p.m. Eastern. Dr. Tap Dr. Tapioca Weasel, who was in our live stream last night, is going to be one of the hosts, and Maya. It's Maya's channel, Maya Atkinson's channel, but they live stream a lot. I watch, I don't know, 4 or 5 live streams of theirs today, and they do kind of like a comedic approach to debunking science misinformation. So it's pretty cool. Hope y'all will like it, even if we just go raid and put some, purple hearts and squirrels in the chat. That's what we're gonna do. And there's also some other people, Callie streaming, and I think maybe Clowntown will stream too, but we will be raiding Maya's channel and kind of spreading the warmth of the Lime Chat around in a culty way.
Have the ability to see intentions behind people's actions. And so to answer that question, the only logical explanation is because of hate and anger. And this hate and anger, although is not my problem, it's a situation that becomes a problem that I have to deal with when my name is brought into this. And this was a problem that was originated and curated by a couple of individuals who do not like someone and do not like something, and now they're trying to hurt everyone that's involved. And I ask you, does this sound normal? Does this sound like a normal?
Yeah, high control group. Sorry. High control group. You may also know it as a cult. A group is going to try to preserve its own power. They don't want people to leave. When money's involved, it becomes even twistier. It doesn't sound healthy, but also the way that this is getting addressed doesn't sound healthy either. I don't think I've gone through enough therapy to understand this shit.
Normal thing that a human being would do. To me, it does not. Does it sound logical for people to spend endless hours of their day wasting away trying to dig up whatever the fuck they can over about a dozen people, and about a dozen people that they do not know? No, it does not sound normal. So I want to say that, one, I do not and will never align with things that I do not believe in. I don't just jump in on opportunities that I don't have clear, concise communication and clarity on. I am a board certified holistic health practitioner, just to make this clear, not a health influencer. Okay.
I mean, okay. What organization are you certified through? That's what I want to know. I don't understand how you can also prescribe people stuff as a board certified health practitioner. You can offer supplementation recommendations. You can't prescribe shit if you're not a medical doctor, if you're not a pharmacist, if you're not a nurse practitioner, if you're not a physician's assistant. Right? You can't prescribe stuff as a board certified holistic health practitioner. I can hear what my mind imagines Amy sounds like. Screaming in all caps in the chat. What board? What board? What board? What board?
Okay, I went to school. I've done my boards. I am board certified, and that is my background. And for people to go out and talk about me in a way is not only jeopardizing.
You're a public figure. I'm a public figure too, unfortunately. People can say whatever the hell they want to about me online. Just comes with the territory. We're talking about this individual because it is something that happens. Her leaving a high control group packaged in a multi-level marketing company. Whatever is happening over here, what she is showing happens in other instances, and it's showing what happens when you leave a high control group. It shows cognitive dissonance. It shows a bunch of other stuff for training purposes, for I don't know, teaching other people about maybe what could happen if they decide to get involved in a high control group. Lots of learning moments here. Accepting for the fact that this is vague as hell.
My credibility, but also my business that I've built. And I own
and have started several businesses that are successful on my own outside of network sharing and affiliate marketing. So I need to make that very, very clear.
She's offended because somebody is trying to discredit her. Okay, all right.
I'm not a moron. I'm not an opportunistic person.
By definition, people in multi-level marketing are opportunistic, and we've watched, I don't know, way too many live streams that this individual has done where she's talked about how her curing her kids' health stuff with essential oils kind of pushed her into the multi-level marketing space, and she decided to make money off of that situation. And then she decided to make money off of the Modere situation. And then she's making money off of the Make Wellness. And she's in Make Wellness because it's in the ground floor opportunity, which is opportunistic. And she went to Modere because she made a shit ton of money in 3 weeks. Opportunistic. My question is, are we operating from the same dictionary? That's what I want to know. Hi, Michelle.
When I find something that I believe in, I dig deep and I make a cognitive decision. I also, number 2, do not hate on people when they do things that I don't agree with or I don't align with. I have several friends that own businesses. I share their stuff even if I don't utilize their business. I have a friend that just opened up a med spa, shared her stuff, have never used her laser, but I think it's a great concept. It's not for me. I have friends that sell products that I don't use, that I've tried, that don't work for me, but I share them because that's what we should be doing here in this social space.
No, you can have some discretion and say, I'm not going to sell my soul to push stuff out that I don't believe in. You could do that. You could do that. You don't have to share everything. Number 1, you don't have to share everything. I guess only at one point.
Is supporting other people and trying to help them instead of slamming them and talking shit because it feels better for your insecurities. I've been very open and vocal about the toxicity in the direct sales and network marketing industry. I've shared podcasts about that. I've shared my experiences with that. The difference is I've never slandered someone's name. I've never slandered a specific company. I've shared my
I mean, I don't know if you slandered Young Living, but you definitely showed like your disgust for it. And again, I mean, you were pretty frustrated with Modere too, but that's fine. I wouldn't say you slandered it. You had an opinion. Welcome to commentary.
Experiences and the toxicity within side community, within side corporate settings, and it can get a little weird. It can get a little culty. And from those,
she said a lot culty in the first live stream that we watched. When the one where she was live and she was operating a moving vehicle while she was live, she was kind of raging against the high control aspects of multi-level marketing, and now she's being all, it's not that bad. It's only like a little bit. I've been honest about how culty it is. I mean, yeah, you were pretty loud about it in a good way. And now you're backing up because you're trying to join, or you've already joined, a new multi-level marketing company.
Experiences, I've learned that I will never put myself in a situation like that, and I know what the red flags are. And
you know what the red flags are, and you joined Justin Prince? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean for it to come out that strongly. You know what the red flags are in multi-level marketing, and you joined another multi-level marketing company. Okay. Did y'all know, and I don't remember where the data is. Sorry. You can look on Freedom of Mind, but there's I think it's about people who are able to leave a cult. The amount of people who join another high control group within the year of them leaving their first one is really high. That same thing happens in multi-level marketing. It's really sad. But it's really, I mean, it's hard to leave the group. One, because we'll just go back. For the individual aspect of this, you end up with a false or cult identity on the destructive side in this first row, the one that says individuals, and learning how to get your authentic self back takes time. It takes therapy. And when you have that sense of loss of being a part of a group, kind of being part of the, I say Borg, but that idea where you're connected to a group and you're all doing the same thing and you're kind of not true clones, but if you've ever been part of a group and part of a team and part of a mission and part of, you know, that like we're all doing something together, you miss it. You miss it. But make wellness is so different. I forgot that part.
And I've said what I've had to say and I've moved on from it. I don't continue to beat that narrative. I don't continue to make that my platform, because what that does is that makes me look like the asshole. It makes me look like I'm unhinged and unstable, and it makes me look like there's this thing that I can't let go of. And the beautiful thing is I've had the option to move on, and I've had the option to grow, and I've had the option to have these experiences. So it's okay to have negative experiences. It's okay to share those. But what's not okay is to constantly go on and on about it.
Why? Is she going to tell us why?
And there's a difference between, again,
why? No, can someone in the chat, like, we're not going to be able to move on past this. Why is it not okay to continue going on about a negative experience? Is it because it negatively impacts other people around you? Is it because it negatively impacts yourself, your mind? Does it cloud your ability to see the world in a fair way? Why? Hello, Melissa? Yeah, so this is what happened. Yesterday on a members live stream, we downloaded, I don't know, probably 15 or 20 videos. We were just trying to find something. Then I ended up doing a bomb party stream, but this lady was one of the videos we found. She was doing a make wellness presentation. And so when I went and looked at her Instagram, she bailed on Young Living to join Modere. And then we were watching her Modere videos because she was talking about the cult of Young Living. And then we watched the resignation video from Modere. And now it's ramped up each video that we've watched. And we are also going to be rating Maya's stream at 8:30. So we've got 32 minutes to finish this up. I'm going to speed her up a smidge.
And sharing your experiences and literally bullying people. The flies, sorry. And this is just a part of the chaos of...
Good night, Kristen. Technically, it's probably all of the above. I realized when I was a kid, I used to ask why a lot because I can't get stuck on it, but I got in trouble asking why, not from my parents, but other situations happen. So I stopped asking why, and now I just really need my whys answered. I just don't understand.
These certain individuals that are being bold behind a keyboard. And guys, it does not take a lot to be bold behind a keyboard. What a normal human and a normal adult does is they have an issue, they communicate it. They call the person up. But
okay, but we can also have something that goes into the arena of public concern. I guess I'm not I'm behind a keyboard, but you can see my face, public figure, unfortunately. You can talk about issues that are matters of public concern, like the unethical side of multi-level marketing, and use individuals as examples, not specifically going and targeting individuals. You can be the victim and the perpetrator in high control groups. She can have had bad experiences in MLMs / high control groups and also be the one signing people up for those high control groups. That was me. I signed up for a high control group. I was also the one that got lured in under, false pretenses. And I also signed up other people into MLM. You can be both.
It's kind of hard to do when you're talking about people that you literally have never met and you've never heard of before.
Right. And again, she can take my opinion with a grain of salt. The issue being the unethical side of multi-level marketing. How are multi-level marketing business plans carried out in the wild? We see with Bomb Party, it's carried out on TikTok mostly. A lot of it happens on Facebook, on Instagram, in DMs, kind of behind closed doors. But you can use these examples in helping teach people about what MLMs are, the side effects of high control groups, or the impact of high control groups on individuals, and also say, hey, for me, DC, I don't blur people because I also don't want you to join her team. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just like, hey, you know what? These kind of toxic, non-good leader traits, I don't want you to join any MLM, and also specifically, not this person. When Jessie Lee was doing all of her lives when she was alive, didn't want you to join Jessie Lee's team. Not because I had it out for Jessie Lee, because she was extremely toxic as a leader. She was mean to her team. She didn't have healthy ways of interacting with people. And we saw that on an individual level. We saw it on the group level. You can use someone as an example of bad behavior and not specifically go after them, and also have a caveat of don't join this person's team either.
But I'm putting this out there. If anyone yeah, Ryan, hurt people, and I understand that, and that's why
hurt people. I mean, everyone's hurt. I mean, I hurt people unintentionally all the time. It just happens. I don't do it because I'm hurt, though. I mean, I guess I'm hurt, but like, sometimes there are situations where people just don't connect over it. It just happens.
I can have empathy for the situation, but
True.
I can also realize my power and my strength and my voice and understand.
Yes, Cassandra, yes. This year, I've learned a lot about myself, yes.
My truth and share that as well. Because I will be damned if I will allow someone to create my own narrative and to create a truth for me that is not based upon facts. So what I wanted to say is what I'm seeing now, what's going on is just fragments of facts mixed in with overwhelming lies and propaganda. That's just honestly, the intentions are meant to scare people and perpetuate fear. And
fear about what? Leaving one MLM to go to a new MLM? I'm confused. I really am confused. When you end up addressing things on a public platform and you leave off the specifics, it just creates more confusion. I don't understand.
The only thing that I can compare this to is it's like CNN, and sorry if you listen to CNN, it's like CNN taking curated sound bits of Trump and then using them to their advantage to paint a picture that he is this horrible monster.
Don't get political on my channel. We don't do politics. Don't get political on my channel, okay? Just don't do it, okay? Just don't do it.
And that's exactly what's happening with the shitstorm that's been happening.
I mean, we're watching your videos pretty much in full, so I wonder what's going on with the other people.
With me. And I find it very rich and interesting that my name is being dragged into someone else's emotions, because that's what this is derived.
When I was watching Al's live stream earlier, I was like, no, we're not gonna do politics. We're not gonna do politics. We're not gonna do politics. And I was like, I know, I empathize so much with Al right now. Oh, she's one of those. And that's all I shall say. I appreciate it. False equivalency number 4001.
From its emotions and their opinions, all because they're angry. And I don't know these people. They don't know me. I've never heard of some of these people, let alone had a conversation with any of these people. Never talked to any of these people in my life. And like I said, I would be more than happy to have an adult conversation that is productive. That is my only baseline, is it has to be productive.
What does productive mean to you? Does it mean that y'all can be civil and respectful to each other regardless of y'all coming to one another's side? Is there expectation on changed behavior? What does productive mean to you? Because, again, one, civility and respect, probably important. Maybe there's room for snark. Who knows? But it sounds like there are some unspoken expectations underneath how she's saying this shit.
It means I talk, you talk, we hear each other.
Does hear each other mean that you change your mindset or your perspective about what's going on? You just want to say what you have to say? Like, okay, I just don't know what she means by it.
And it has to be based on rationality and facts. And if you know these people, and I know that I went through this thing of like figuring out what was going on and starting to block people. And I don't believe in blocking people. Like, if you don't want to see my stuff.
I just started to block people, but oh, by the way, I don't believe in blocking people. Okay. It's fine to block people. Oh my God. If you don't have room in your emotional, like, house for people, you don't have to continue building expansions onto your emotional house to put everyone in there. Sometimes you just get to say, we need to part ways. And you can just block them.
You don't agree with me, unfollow, that's fine. I think there's an energetic exchange that happens when you block someone, and it's usually an emotional reaction that you make to protect yourself. And I just said,
you deserve to have a boundary. You can protect yourself. You can say, I'm not okay with this interaction or how you communicate with me, or you can say, I don't feel good about how DC communicates with me. Either one. Make the best decision that you can for you. Sometimes that includes letting me know, like, hey, you pissed me off. And you can block me, or sometimes it just blocks me and don't tell me that. I don't care. Do what you need to do to preserve and promote your emotional well-being. Oh my God. Thanks so much, Tiffany. Are you new? Maybe new to live chat? I know I've been missing a couple people in live streams, but thanks for being here.
I am not in the space to deal with these types of people. And
what types of people? That's the thing. It's frustrating for me because I went into this talk. She said she wrote everything down. She said that she was a clear communicator. She said that she was not going to digress. She was not going to take a detour from the main point. We weren't sure what the main point was, but there was a promise of clarity, and we've been lost in vague hell. It's almost like your phone won't connect to the satellite to be able to find the GPS, so your phone doesn't know where you are, even though you were trying to get somewhere and your phone said, oh, for sure, we're going to be able to get you there, and then it keeps like doing the spinning wheel of death, and you're lost. That's how I feel right now.
Because it seems to be snowballing, right? And not meaning that their hate and their narrative is becoming successful, but there are certain individuals who thrive on drama, who thrive on the tea, who thrive on gossip. And I'm just not one of them. And I really just feel numb about it. Like, I don't want to deal with it. And so therefore,
if you're numb about it, then why are you doing a video about it? That's my question. I can easily say from the other day, the Reddit stuff, the bomb party Reddit stuff with Jen, I told y'all on stream I have big feelings about it. And I thought I was able to communicate why I had big feelings about that. Not to stir up more shit. But there was a specific, like, it involved this group, and it was about this. Because I feel a specific way about it, etc., etc. It wasn't that vague. Ken got to his correct city, car rental, hotel, eventually, for those that helped me survive last night's panic. Let's go. Also, love the new profile picture, Julie. Night, Sam. Night, Igor. I don't know. Just be specific. Use an I statement.
before I started blocking people, because I realized that people were sending my stuff to these people that had started.
Oh my God, you have a public account. Guess what? Your account can be downloaded. Any part of your account can be downloaded for any reason at any time with a myriad of programs, even if you've blocked somebody. Do you not know how the internet works? Dear God.
This whole entire situation. And it got me really frustrated. Like, why would someone intentionally want to hurt someone else? Why would someone intentionally send my stuff to someone and be like, ha ha ha, look at this? Like, it's just mean girl high school bullshit. And then I'm like, you know what? No, let these people see this. If this triggers them, if you want to feel free to share this, please. Because you know what? I'm here. I am stating this right now. I will give you my personal cell phone number and we can have a productive, rational, logical-based conversation.
No, you protect your privacy. Don't give your cell phone number out. Just don't, please. That's not a good idea. Nope, not a good idea.
But what you're doing is you're just feeding these negative intentions. You're feeding this anger train, and it's not okay. It's not about what they're saying that is bothering me, because it's not.
This could have been boiled down to, I'm trying to rewrite her speech that's 11 minutes into this. I feel angry because people are lying about me on the internet. They're taking clips of what I've said. They're not telling the whole story. And I would love for people to be able to form opinions based off of the entire conversation. Next paragraph. You know what I mean? We're going to start off from like here, work our way down. This was said about me. That's incorrect because of this. This is what I meant. This is the full context of what I said. This was said about me. That's not what I meant. This is what I meant. This is the full context of what I said. Blah, blah, blah. It's point by point by point by point. Then you say, feel free to make up your own mind about me as a person. But if you're going to make an opinion, I want you to have all the info. The end. That's all, folks. Oh, Lord.
Not true, but it's comical to me because it's such an over-exaggeration of lies and slander. And to me, it's all about...
Isn't slander, like, isn't that lies? Isn't slander... Do I not even know what slander is anymore? The action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. So, lies, maybe I guess, are separate from slander, but slander definitely includes false spoken statements that are damaging to a person's reputation. What? They're damaging her reputation so that she won't be able to recruit people into Make Wellness? I don't understand. What? Here's my question. So, apparently, Modere people are big mad that she's left to join Make Wellness. So, people are talking a lot about her. And then those people who are lurking, watching this shitstorm go down, are going to watch these individuals talk about Miss Ma'am. Then they're going to come to Miss Ma'am's profile and see what this is all about. And then watch this live and go, holy shit. They're either right about her or she wasn't really clear about why they were wrong about her. So this is a PR fail move.
The intention. And I have one woman who was a part of a company. I didn't even know this woman. She was
slander's when it's spoken, libel's when it's written.
A part of a company that I was a part of.
Knowingly
I never knew
false.
her, never spoke to her, never met her, never saw her. And now she's weaponizing my position with a new company because it fits her narrative. This was a woman...
Weaponizing my position with a new company because it fits her narrative. The narrative where she's in Modere and she's desperate to keep people in her downline so they don't jump ship to join Brooke at the new company. Do you not understand how high control groups work? Do you not understand how MLMs work? Do you not understand that it's not residual income, that you have to continue to recruit and keep recruiting and keep those recruits purchasing and keep new customers purchasing to be able to make money. So yeah, all the reps in Modere are going to lose their shit because they don't want their downline to jump ship. They have to discredit you before their downline decides something for themselves. This is how it works in every MLM.
Who went on to praise the person that started this company, who aligned with this person and thanked them for changing their lives.
Oh, former Justin Prince. Oh, maybe it's John Melton. Maybe John Melton's losing his shit. Hold on. John Melton. Oh, we can't go on squirrel trails. We're going to run out of time. Let me press play and I'll look this up.
And now that script has flipped. I don't know what is going on, and I will never, ever, ever speculate. I will never make assumptions. I will never say, she is this, she is that. Clearly, there's something going on there, but it has nothing to do with me. And this is the thing with anger, guys, is when people go into this manic spiral of anger, what they tend to do is start reaching and reaching. Oh, well.
Manic? Okay.
You did this then, and this happened then, and then this person said that. It's not logical. It is not logical. It starts to spiral into this tornado of like just discomfort and irrationality. And then I have this chronic anti network marketing person who I wouldn't even say is an influencer, because the only thing that she's influencing is sarcasm, unprofessionalism, and cruelty. And she took a video of me, and if you guys know me, you guys, I'm a normal human being. I don't care about the abbreviations at the end of my name. I am always going to try to make someone laugh, to normalize my.
Who was it? Was it Sam? Who did this video? Hold on. What's her name? Holistic Housewife. Who was it? Do y'all know?
Myself, I'm weird. I'm very weird. I'm a very normal person. And so I was on a call where we were talking about some of the science behind what we're doing. And I'm in my fiance's office, which is total masculine office. And she starts making fun of me because someone had asked a question and it went to go like this in the chair. By the way, again, she'll probably make fun of this. I'm wearing a hello.
Was it Julie Anderson? It must have been Julie Anderson. No? Oh, it wasn't. It doesn't look like a Julie Anderson. Oh, I mean, we have that call. It doesn't look like. I don't know.
Halloween costume because we went trick-or-treating with my kids.
Who cares?
And to digress a little bit, I'm a mother. Like, I would never allow someone to treat my children like this. And if I don't stand up for myself, what am I teaching my children? To lay back and take someone else's shit? Fuck that.
I mean, maybe make a clear argument when you're talking about stuff. But I mean, I've also been caught up in the emotions of figuring out how to address fuckery online. Who was it? I don't know. I was like, it could be. I don't know. I don't think they put, a bunch of people don't put like the names of the person in the title. Monations. No, that would be Modere. Who knows?
Sorry, but
it might be Chelsea. Hold on. I don't know. I'll have to look it up afterwards. We're gonna run out of time. We have 12 minutes left.
That. So I go like this to get into the chair, and the chair leans back, and I'm like, I say something about the chair. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate this chair. It's like crazy or whatever. And so she's like, oh, pauses the video. She's like, oh, real professional of her to do this. And then she goes on to say that
okay, so what? I fall out of my chair almost every time. I guess I'm not professional either. I mean, I'm a live streamer, so.
Have a superiority complex, whatever. Again, all meaningless because this person does not know me.
I mean, yeah, that would be like ad hominem. That doesn't take away from the unethical parts of multi-level marketing, for sure. Doing the, commenting on the chair, like, okay. Commenting on the live stream, like commenting on a PowerPoint presentation, if you're a professional, like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that, for sure. I don't know about the chair. Okay, snarky squirrels, go investigate. I'm gonna investigate after this while I'm listening to Maya's stream.
But both of these women seem to be either infiltrating our private calls for our company and our private groups and posting them all over these social media platforms. Mind you,
it's on Vimeo, you chicken nugget. Oh, I didn't mean to call her name. It's on Vimeo.
I've never given permission for anyone to use my content.
It's on Vimeo, a public platform. It's not password protected. Oh my God, do you not know how YouTube works? Oh.
And
nobody has to have permission. We get to actually react to anything for learning purposes, critique, commentary. That's okay. Fair use. It's fair use in the room with us. It's in the room with you, even if you don't know it's in the room with you.
and for someone to have to actually go in and infiltrate stuff like this takes a lot of effort. If you have this much time to dedicate to something that is not productive, to something that is driven by anger, that is driven by hate, that is driven by negativity, speaks more about you than all of the bullshit that you are spewing out of your mouth and typing behind a keyboard.
What? Is the thesis statement going to make an appearance before the end of this live stream?
This is not only stalker-like behavior, it's unethical, it's desperate, and it's unnerving. To think that someone's hate for someone that they don't even have all the facts on is a bit sociopathic, in my opinion.
You're not a psychologist, you're not a psychiatrist, like, you especially can't diagnose someone just from, like, pulling it out of your ass. You have to go to school for it. Like, a recognized situation for, I don't know. I'm trying to be nice, and I'm not being nice right now. Oh, woof. Infiltrate, you mean watch on a public platform? Yeah. I guess we need to watch the Vimeo video next. Not right now, but in the future.
Intentions here are very, very, very clear. They are not to bring awareness. They are not to be of service. They are not to be of kind heart. They are not to help. Because if they were, the rage-filled posts wouldn't be there.
Stalker? Fuck. People are trying hard to save people money and grief. It's a passion project. Yes.
They are emotionally charged stories that are conveniently twisted to get people angry, to get people on a bandwagon. And
listen, if we are okay, is she going back to the original, or is she talking about anti-MLM? Which one is it? I wish I could focus more. Oh, why aren't you taking notes, DC? I don't know.
To make you sheep. Because misery loves company.
She is not still in Young Living. She lost it. She is in doTERRA now. She's an affiliate with Beauty Counter. She's an affiliate with another company. She's in Make Wellness as an independent contractor, not a true affiliate, because in Make Wellness you have to buy to get access to your commission check. So not a true affiliate.
Everyone is entitled to have their experiences and feelings, but the moment you start hating and slandering someone, especially people you don't know, your credibility and legitimacy goes out the window.
Maybe you should understand what slander means, but continue.
There are tactful ways of providing information, but that doesn't involve emotions.
Emotions are part of communication. I mean, it's part of, like, human experience. I don't understand. Why did she go from, like, her monologue to reading notes again?
I am so happy and excited about the culture we...
Giveaway. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Giveaway. Where's my squirrel? Please hold. Our squirrel is right here. In the little... It's a real red squirrel dressed up as a scarecrow. God, I don't even know. I don't know. Okay. Drop a music note in the comment section Drop a music note in the comment section, not in the live chat, and tell me what your favorite instrument is. Okay? I'm looking at Brian Underwood with the adulterated picture. Okay. Music note in the comment section. Music note emoji, and tell me what your favorite musical instrument is. Okay? Did Julie crack the code? Oh, a pouting emoji because she's mad? We can do that too. 2 months ago? Let's go. Y'all, hearts and hype in the chat for Julie Anderson and Julie McGuire.
We are creating about the products we are about to launch. We are creating a product that is going to serve so many people, that has peptides in it, that is not a white label, that has science behind it. And I've taken a lot of time to do this research. We are building a culture of love, of genuine heart and soul, in a safe place. A culture of which I have not seen any red flags. And if I do, I will be the first one to say that. I have never and will never operate out of fear, and I sure as hell won't be silenced by meaningless rhetoric and chaotic mania. But to say that I am not affected by this would be untrue. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a hard worker, I'm a lover of people, and I'm a human.
There are hard workers in multi-level marketing. There's good humans in multi-level marketing. There's shitty people in multi-level marketing. Like, okay, that's fine. You can still debunk your ideas and debunk the unethical business that you're a part of.
I cannot imagine a mindset or a world where another human would want to intentionally hurt or hate someone, especially one they do not know. But unfortunately, this happens every day. This is just a different form of hate speech, bullying, and discrimination. I understand the lure to want to get into the tea, but what I will say is notice your energy when sipping it. Does it make you feel good? Does it get exhausting for you? Because it does for me.
I infiltrated another...
We all have to be able to love on people no matter where they are and what they do, and I share my friends' stuff all the time. Even if I don't buy them or I don't believe in the products, I believe in helping people and being there to support people. I know this post is going to fuel up the bullshit, but at this point, I just don't care. I need to say my piece because I will be damned if I will allow a bully and a stranger to speak about me in a false light. Again, I'll give you my personal cell phone number if you'd like to chat, but I highly doubt that will happen because it's not honesty they want. It's not clarity they seek. It's revenge for personal reasons and a hate-filled following of validation.
What? We've got 3 minutes to get through this, so...
And to be honest, that's heartbreaking and sad. So with all of that said, I'm focused on growth and not the opinions of those who aren't productive in the same arena. I am in the arena of kindness. I am in the arena of being a cheerleader for people. I am in the arena of honesty, truth, and factual-based information without emotions involved. And that is it. So share this if you want. Talk about me if you want. You're not going to affect my forward momentum while you're stuck anchored down by your hate and your anger and your vitriol. It's not wanted here. We're good.
Oh, is it this one? Watch us before joining Make Wellness. Hold on. Let me turn it up.
Someone asked, I think I saw it somewhere, no monthly.
Yep, there she is. Y'all, this is the video. I'm going to go... Okay, this is Julie Anderson's video where Miss Ma'am lost her shit. Okay, I just linked Julie Anderson's video. It's called Watch Us Before Joining Make Wellness. All right, we are going to be rating Maya's stream. Feel free to put some purple hearts or in squirrels in the chat and like the stream. You can stay in the live chat. It'll push you over there. Even if you can't stay, it would be cool if we could bump up the likes on Maya's and Dr. Tap's video. And I don't know. I'll keep you apprised of this situation going down. Because I guess I kind of want to know more of the tea, but the chaos that happens when one big leader leaves a multi-level marketing company and goes to a new one, it's not unique to this Modere to Make Wellness transition. It happens in every MLM because they're high control groups and the organizations try to preserve their own power. Thanks so much for joining. I will see y'all next time. I'll see you tomorrow. You don't have to click over into the link for Maya's channel. It's going to push us all over there automatically. And I'll see you over there in the live chat. Don't forget to take your medicine, hydrate, preserve and promote your emotional well-being, take care of yourselves, and yeah. Toodles.
That's all, folks.